It is Saturday night in Tampa, Florida. And if you're listening to Flow Higher Radio, you must know that you're listening to Cover 2 Conversations. 2 Tampa natives, 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. You're listening to the vocal stylings of your main man, Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray,
a.k.a. Space Ghost, a.k.a. the proprietor of Castle Grayskull. Welcome to Cover 2 Conversations. Mr. Gray will also be providing 2 songs every break that we have from his vast archive of music. It may be local, it may be worldwide, it may be Detroit, Chicago, New York, L.A. Hey, he might get a little crazy and get a little grunge. You might have a little Seattle. You might have some crunk and screwed from Houston. You never know what Reggie's going to do. You definitely going to get some Miami bass mechanic action going on because he can't leave that part of his life alone. He try to hide it. He try to cover it up, but he can't. But welcome to Cover 2 Conversations. As always, Reggie does 2 things very, very well. One of them is bring us great music and artists and local and wide, and he also bring us great guests.
I think you're going to Space Ghost for that one. Okay.
So once again, we have in the studio another guest, a guest of Reginald Gray, Stoker the Jungle. Man, you know, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce her. All I can say is this. When the Commodores sung that song, She's a Brick House, they were talking about her mama because she's too young for the Commodores, but it just went down. It went down to the level. And I also like to thank her for her service. She's a veteran of the United States Army. And I don't know if they don't have no hoo-yah or whatever. So thank you for your service. But Reggie, tell us about who's in studio with us and the long history y'all have together. And I'll just leave that out there like that. I'm just saying.
I've got my former CEO of the great, fantastic, #1 entertainment website here in Tampa, Florida, until all you artists start tripping. So she had to move on and find other venues to express her artistic ways. It is Ms. Battle Royale Melissa Battle.
There she is.
What's up?
Now, I feel a little bit outnumbered in here, Reggie. I feel a little bit, concerned that we're actually in a room filled with, number one, we have, 4 Northerners in the room.
AFC North in the building.
4 Northerners in the room, but we're gonna leave Philadelphia out of it because Philadelphia is on the couch. But up here in the arena with us, we actually had 3 former residents of the fair state, where I believe that we had 5 presidents come from. I believe that they have determined elections for several years. The great state of Ohio.
Oh,
I think I got a little Cleveland in here. I think I got a little Dayton in here.
The Dirty D.
Oh man! And then I actually, before I got here, I watched the Ohio State put the kind of whipping on Michigan that you used to get when you snuck them cookies, and you supposed to snuck them cookies, and then you lied about it, and then your mama came home, but she was already tired and mad, and she wanted a cookie, and you don't ate them all. You know that whooping when she woke you out of your sleep and whooped you. That's how Ohio State did Michigan today. Shoot, that's how UCF did my USF Bulls last night.
That is the Ohio State University.
The Ohio State. So, Reggie, we're going to have to come strong because we're a little bit outnumbered. We're going to have to, I don't know what we can do.
Well, give me an update because I didn't watch the game. What happened?
But number one, put it this way, we started getting beaten so bad that we just started fighting.
USF?
Yeah, we just started fighting. I stopped after like
third quarter.
When the numbers get into the 3s and we still in single digits, I just stopped watching.
What about who won the classic last week?
I think Bethune won. Actually.
Yeah, Bethune won
for the first time in a while.
I don't know that.
First time in a while. Yeah. And FAMU is having a great season, so that's very interesting. So Reggie, you and your young lady from Philadelphia been out having Philly cheese steaks,
security,
rewatching
last week over at Crowbar,
rewatching all the Rocky movies.
Yeah, she watched. She watched. Yeah, she did all four.
Hey, woman.
The other day. Yep.
Do we really count
I didn't get the show notes. So we flying blind.
Snap. Oh, I didn't send it to you.
We
My
flying
bad.
blind today.
Yes,
so
I did. I emailed you.
what is the first topic?
No, I emailed you. Don't put that on. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't
put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
You.
I got an email.
Yeah. First topic
You
is.
got an email.
I got a sticky note. No, I'm kidding.
First topic is. We've been talking about it for the last 3 weeks.
It can't be Melissa's dating life.
I wouldn't.
That ain't no.
We ain't going there yet.
Y'all want none of those problems.
That's the
I
last 10 minutes of the show.
Hey, woman.
None of those problems. Why y'all got so many jokes today?
It's called reporting from them streets.
Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
But we have been on this topic for the last 2 weeks, and thank you, Miles Garrett, for keeping the subject going.
No,
Really?
that's still open.
Always?
If you would have read the notes I gave you, I guess you didn't do that, huh?
No.
You didn't read the game plan, huh?
No.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm out here, man. I'm just
So-
looking at my wrist.
He's out here living.
So I was done with it.
Yeah, I'm done
But-
with it too.
But the rematch is coming up tomorrow.
Right, and
that's right.
nobody who's
Rivalry
there
weekend.
is on. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Mr. Quarterback getting set down. Why are you sitting him down? Because he doesn't kill us.
Exactly.
Hey, could you
So
explain this?
I need to find out and rehash what happened. Everyone knows it, but no, Melissa's first time
Please.
being here with us having this conversation. Into the last Steelers Browns game. Game's over. 7 seconds
8
left.
seconds.
Thursday night game.
Miles Garrett late hit on the Steelers quarterback. Goes down. The quarterback reacted, got upset. They got into a tussle. Yes, he reached for his helmet, didn't take the helmet off. They start going back and forth. All of a sudden, like they do in Cleveland, he pulls the helmet out off the quarterback and starts swinging at the quarterback with the helmet, which is against the rules.
And he connects. In
connects.
Cleveland,
He hits him.
Ohio style.
He hits him.
He connects.
Now, we've heard the Ohio version of this and how they feel about it, but we need someone that's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Ooh.
And how they feel about how this whole thing went down. And do you think the fines and fees and penalties were handed out justly?
Isn't the Browns in the same division as Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Steelers?
Yes,
Of
they
course
are.
they are.
Yeah.
But they
Along
always
with
been at the
Cincinnati.
bottom of the division while we got one for the thumb. So, but I'm going to leave that alone.
Wow.
I'm going to leave that alone because
Wow.
y'all are impressive this season.
Yeah. I agree.
It's exciting to watch the Browns for the first time pretty much in my entire life.
I agree.
And I grew
Wow.
up in Ohio. From a half Pittsburgh.
What about the Bernie Kosar years?
Bernie
You weren't happy?
Kosar, yeah.
We
That
got
was
to the
exciting.
87
But-
88.
University of Miami.
Oh, no, 86 87.
Yes, but in our teenage adult years, there has not been
Facts.
a winning
Because
season.
we got robbed.
Yeah.
Our team got taken away from us.
No,
They
y'all won a Super
absolutely
Bowl,
did.
but it was in
No,
Baltimore.
they got sold. They got sold.
Y'all
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl, but it was in Baltimore.
They got
and then
sold out.
your coach won a Super Bowl, but he was in New England. But that's
Many Super Bowls.
But the thing
Many
about the fight, there's no place for it in professional sports.
I
unless
agree.
It's boxing. There's
I agree,
no place
too.
for it.
I agree.
Absolutely not. Do I think the teams were fined accordingly? Yes. $500,000 to, was it $250,000 for each team? So $500,000
Oh, yeah, I didn't
each
know.
team. I mean, that's how much it got fined for the
But what
teams.
about the quarterback for Pittsburgh? Yeah.
For Pittsburgh, he didn't get fined. He
Right.
didn't get suspended.
Why?
He did not
He
initiate
was grabbing
any
the
of
man's
that.
helmet off.
He did not.
He
initiate
tried
any
to
of
grab
that.
the man's
He
helmet.
initiated it.
No,
He didn't initiate
He got
it. Now.
tackled.
He responded to.
no. If you
No.
watch the play.
Wow.
I
the
watch
play.
it. I got two
When
good eyes.
I can't believe you're saying this.
No, I got one
No,
good eye. I'm
when
sorry.
He gets tackled,
With a straight face.
the statement was after the game that his thumb was caught in the helmet, like caught
Allegedly.
in between the helmet. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Just like allegedly, he said the N-word a week later.
No,
that
no,
he
no,
was
no, he
wrong.
didn't.
No.
Statement.
A racial
Yeah,
slur.
this discussion.
Racial slur.
Right.
Slur. It could have been.
It could have been
Boy.
anything.
Yeah, it could have been.
Boy.
Yeah.
It could have been your mama. It could have
Well-
been you gonna have some fried chicken tonight.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the racial slur
I don't-
allegedly was.
So
I
you don't
know that any of
believe
that
you don't
happened.
believe that number one he did two things. So I want you to address these two things.
Okay.
This in there and don't give me around. Don't tell me what happened around him. That quarterback did two things on his own volition. The first thing he did, he's laying on the ground.
As a
The man's
defensive,
on top of him. He's grabbing at his helmet. So that's the first thing. You can see him trying to pull the helmet off when the man's laying on top of him. The second thing he did, once he was extricated from the environment, his two
That's a word.
offensive linemen were pushing this aggressor back.
Right.
He runs up behind his own offensive lineman, trying to give a little what for. He did that on his own. He could have laid his behind on the ground. You mean to tell me he shouldn't get no punishment for not only first trying to take a man's helmet off, two, by continuing the disagreement by charging the man. The only reason he couldn't get to him because his two offensive linemen were in front of him. So he doesn't deserve any punishment for that?
Well, I think, first of all, the quarterback is always
Oh, here we go to Tom Brady shit.
right.
Yep.
No, the quarterback is always protected. That is the team's job,
the
is
rules.
to protect him.
And the rules.
I agree.
Right? So that's the league standard.
And I think the offensive lineman did.
So he is
great.
the smaller man in this thing.
I agree.
Now, I do agree with you when you said after he got up after the first initial scuffle and they had shoved him back, he got up and he came around the side, right? He was going to get his helmet back.
What I tell you?
He was going to get his helmet.
Listen to the show. That's what I said, hey, you got my property.
Right? He was going to get his helmet.
I need my helmet. And what I said is the Cleveland Brown guy, he should have took his helmet off. I would
have threw it in the
and
crowd.
you should have dropped it on the ground. This would have never happened. But he kept holding on
He
to
went a
it.
little
Like,
extra.
what are you going to do with it?
And like I said,
A
no
little
one
extra.
deserved to be suspended until that helmet got swung.
Right. Up
No one
until
should have got
then,
suspended.
Right. This
No.
is just hey, did you see the games today? Georgia Tech
I
and the
saw one- I saw
Bulldogs?
one do that.
It was like an MMA fight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
USF,
touchdown.
UCF.
And
hey,
against the wall. Against the wall.
They were just going out there. They weren't even trying to play football anymore. They were trying to go hike and
Real quick,
fight.
shout out Larry Anderson watching. What up, Larry?
Larry 6'4".
And Larry says, but he didn't hit him with it.
Yes, he
did
did.
hit him
He
with
caught
it.
them pretty nicely.
He went straight upside his
Yeah,
head.
yeah, he
with
did.
it.
No, I think he's saying the quarterback didn't hit him.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, Larry, he did hit him with the helmet.
Larry, please go to YouTube
Yeah,
and rewatch
Probably
that.
talking about when he tried to take his helmet
Yeah,
off.
please clarify
Right.
what you mean. Who?
Yeah,
did
because
what.
he got handled. So okay, so you
But
feel
no matter
everything
what,
got
the
well.
quarterback is always a defenseless
Defenseless
player, right? So
Him and the kicker.
if I would have been in that position, I would have went pouncy on him too. Because that is their job to protect their quarterback.
I agree,
And that's what they were trying
That's why
to do.
Pouncey. I'm glad they reduced his fine. That's what he's
Right.
supposed to do. He's
But-
supposed to be, do some work.
But until this point, I didn't really realize what happens when the guys get fined. Like, I always thought, oh, this is bullshit. They're just taking their money. You know what I mean? Like, they're giving that back to the league. That's Goodell and Company's rules,
Yeah.
right?
But they give it to
Right.
charity.
But
or
it,
something.
no, not to a to the Players Foundation.
Right.
Yeah, it's
So
a
for
charity.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all supports their own.
Right.
So after I looked at that, after this in particular time, and realized that it goes back into the players' funds for players who are, older, who weren't making these $1 million contracts, who weren't getting all these endorsements
The
and all
CTE
this
people.
stuff, who have brain injuries, who
Pre
have medical
OJ.
who have medical conditions and things now, because we have enjoyed the entertainment and the damage that is done to their body
agree.
for our pure enjoyment and our fantasy leagues and everything
Yeah,
else.
I agree with you 1,000%.
That the fines, that the money goes back into that. I have a whole different perspective of the fines at this point than what I did up until this point.
Okay.
So that I respect, because I always thought I always just thought that they withheld it from their game check and it stayed within the league or whatever. But
I'm not doing no notes.
Oh, and
Yeah,
for clarification, Larry meant the quarterback didn't hit anybody, so he shouldn't get suspended. That's what Larry meant. Serge. I know
no,
you
he
Serge.
shouldn't have.
Hey, buddy. He got hit.
Hit.
And then he
All
ran.
right. So now we have a Pittsburgh fan who was born and raised in Ohio, with Ohio fans who were born and raised in Ohio.
I had a question because when I was a kid, the Bucks sucked, and the
Ain't
team.
nothing changed.
I know,
When you were a
right?
kid,
Yeah. And but I mean, I'm still a Buck fan. But you watch all the media attention goes to certain teams. When you're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, Cowboys ain't never changed. But the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers, back then, still Kurt and all them. My question to you is, at what age? Because right when I started at 10, 11 years old, when I started really getting into stats and all that, the Steel Curtain was dying off. Around 80, 81, they were dying off. I know you're a lot younger than me. Until next week. But
That's all right. That's all right.
At what age were you like you converted over? Like I'm Steeler fan. Like was that the Louis Lips era?
No, I have always been a Steelers fan. The running joke in the family is my dad says he dropped me on my head when I was a baby, and that's what happened. Because I never was into TV. My entire life, I never been into TV. Like cartoons, stuff like that, even as a child. I never would sit down and watch TV. I was either out in the streets, riding my bike, doing whatever, playing outside.
Whatever. In them streets.
In them streets. But if a Steelers game was on, they have pictures of me. I would literally just stand there and watch. And I knew all the players. My pops used to be like, I think your mom was cheating on me because you knew way too much about Steelers football. But he was like, you would name them off. That's Terry Bradshaw. That's Mean Joe Green. That's Lynn Swann. Like, I knew the players. I was just fascinated with them from as long as I can remember. And my family is completely divided. Bengals fans and Browns fans because I grew up in Dayton. So I'm central in between the two. That's true. But I have always been a Steelers girl.
That's crazy.
Always.
And the Steelers aren't very far from where Cleveland is.
How far is that?
Like, you got
like a 4-hour drive, maybe? If
maybe
even that.
three and a half.
Yeah.
The Surge Drive is about.
But
2.
I know if I was a Cleveland fan, I would not be driving to Pittsburgh this weekend for this game.
Wow.
Absolutely would not go.
Even
Wouldn't
for
go.
them great sandwiches or whatever they have.
All right, so your boy got
Damn
benched.
weather again.
Your boy got benched.
Pouncy?
No, your quarterback.
Rudolph.
Oh, yeah.
Why was he benched?
He doesn't perform.
He's not killing us.
He has performance issues.
In the bedroom.
Wasn't he though? Wasn't he the pick?
Yeah. He had.
Hey, look. I don't want to hear nothing about the blue pill. I don't hear nothing about the blue pill in here.
Nobody's
Y'all keep
talking
that
about
personal.
this.
Y'all keep your personal things out of here.
Oh, can we get back to the football?
So,
the old balls?
Go to Titan Medical.
Jesus.
So when you say he wasn't performing, what describe what are you talking about? He had too many
you got
turnovers.
What was the last game that they
many
just
turnovers.
played? Who's last
We
team?
played Cincinnati last weekend.
Right.
And they lost, right?
They benched him, and then the
they
ducks
won.
started flying.
four picks.
We turned it around because
Right.
ducks fly together, right?
Ooh. And so the Doves.
When dove, fly with the dove coming
All
from
right, so who's your
above.
quarterback now?
No, don't shake it.
We're not.
No, that's
We're not discussing that.
That was their first. That was their draft pick, right? The duck or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, I got you here. I'm going to start knocking these Pittsburgh Steelers questions off. Your boy Antonio Brown.
That's
Nah.
not my boy. Never been.
Well,
my
that's a
boy.
general.
Really?
Your boy Antonio
Even though
Brown.
he wasn't the team.
Okay.
I never liked him. His
One
character
subject
is
that
so
me and
flawed.
Mike talked about before, I want to hear from you because you work in the legal field, is, and some people are like, oh, he was so smart with what he did with Oakland and all this. I'm like, yeah, but the contract he originally signed going with Oakland was part of it, which you may know because you have more NFL friends than I have. Maybe you spoke off camera. I mean, about their contracts and stuff. Is when you sign a contract, you get paid for just showing up in camp, and you're a superstar veteran. Just show up. You know, it's training camp, just BS around, whatever. When he pulled the whole mess about, I don't like my helmet, I'm not coming in,
I burn my feet.
my foot messed up, and then he winds up cursing out the general manager.
Right.
Then no one talks about the fact that he recorded a conversation with John Gruden.
Yeah.
Right, which is illegal.
All right,
in some
now
states.
let's take football out of it. In a regular job world, what's going to happen?
He's going to get fired.
Yes. Now, put it in the football world. Everyone's wondering, well, keep saying stuff like, well, they owe that man that money.
No,
What
they do
money?
Not.
Thank you.
What money?
It didn't
They
exist.
paid him
He didn't
$9
show up to
million
work.
to. Didn't he play in one game?
No.
To beat the.
He was there for like 2 weeks, right?
Yes. No, he played in the one game, right?
No,
No.
Patriots.
For Patriots.
Oh,
Yeah, his
yeah,
first
that was
game
with
he
the
played
Patriots. You're
Patriots,
talking about with Oakland, yeah. Like $9 million to play one game with the Patriots to beat the damn Dolphins.
All you had to do was just
That was
show
an
up.
easy button right there.
We could have
Against the
sent.
Dolphins, easy.
We could have
Yeah,
sent
just show
Armwood
up.
High
Just
School to
show
beat
up.
the Dolphins.
Yeah, I just, in his, speaking on a legal term, what is his agent doing? What is he thinking? Because he loses
I don't know.
money.
I don't think he
every
has an
time
entire
he
team
does
anymore.
that. Every time,
Rosenberg.
I don't think
every
it's,
time this
Rosen-
happens, he
Well, whoever he is fucking up is supposed to do it.
yeah, because
No,
he's
it's
losing
not.
money on each of these deals.
it's not the agent, it's him. He's that child that everybody is agitated with. Like, he has potential. He's great at what he
T.O.
can do. If you could
Josh Gordon.
if you could just get him focused. But he has learned
Ocho
through
Cinco.
Exactly. He has learned through media, social media, all of this. Like, bad breath is better than no breath. He would do anything
Wow.
to
Bars.
keep
Bars.
his name in
Bars.
the spotlight, to get attention, no matter
Bad
what
breath
it is.
better than no
Better than no
breath.
breath.
That's it.
That is
He-
no.
See,
A
we're
Melissa
still talking
Battle
about
Royal
Hold on a second.
exclusive.
Right, we're still talking about it. How long ago was this? This was at the beginning of the
hey,
season,
look,
in the off season, and we're still talking about AD.
And he sent an apology letter to your boy Kraft.
I
He
don't
said,
care.
"Hey, Kraft, my bad."
He should. But at what point? When it's too late.
Yeah, I agree with
He
you.
acts like a child. That's what kids do, right? They act up, they do stupid stuff, and then they give you that little sad, I'm sorry. Because they feel bad about it after the fact.
Yeah.
But he threw his little fit, it blew up in his face, and now what?
And I told everybody, they're like, "Well, he good." No, he got a mortgage payment. Now, he has bills he has
we
to
still
pay.
gotta see what happens in the court case with the girl.
Yeah, that's true.
The charges against him.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
we
they dropped
haven't
those.
heard anything about
Yeah,
that anymore.
I heard about it being dropped and
Yeah.
but things don't get dropped.
They settle out of court
Things
with
get-
gag
things
orders
get
and all of
handled
that stuff.
in the hallway.
Behind the way.
Yeah, it's in the
Right.
hallway.
Okay, now this is
Closed-
on the show
behind closed
sheet.
doors.
I'm kind of winging this right now because she's here. I'm doing this.
I know Melissa.
Please.
Just, all off
I miss
track.
her. She's
We've
awesome.
talked about all these subjects the last couple of weeks, and in the legal sense, Kaepernick. And you heard the whole thing about the waiver they wanted him to sign and how they kind of changed the waiver up.
What waiver?
When they had the big thing that happened last week, 2 weeks ago, for the tryout. When any player tries out, no matter who it is, they have to sign this. Say, look, if you don't make the team, don't blame us. Injury, can't blame us. You're trying out. They added a little extra paragraph on his that was not standard that says you can't sue us for anything. There's some more words to it besides that. So technically, you can't have any lawsuit down the road. So even if you find collusion against you, you can't do anything. And that was a big deal he had was this isn't a standard contract. So we're not gonna sign it. And that was the whole thing that kind of led to we're gonna move the location someplace else and that they were trying. I told Mike I'm very torn on this. Because, yeah, that's true. Yes, they BS with the workout date because it should be on a Tuesday like it normally is. They moved it to a Saturday. And he moved it to another venue, which was like an hour away or something like that. Yeah, 20-something teams get cut down to 6. My thing is, how do you feel about the fact that the wording on the contract wasn't what he wanted, but he says he wants to be in the league?
I think the league is going to be extra cautious with Cap at this point because of how he changed the whole thing with how they handled everything to begin with, and then Nike ended up skull dragging the NFL and cashing him out
they got
and
paid.
turning him around and showing support for him after the league pretty much shut him down, blackballed him, was like nobody messes with
Nike
Cap.
was gangster.
So I think they know at this point he's got money to play.
Yeah.
And a lot of players in the league, they make good money, but they don't make that kind of money.
I keep telling people all these players are not balling like that.
Right.
No, they're not all balling like that. They're really not.
How do you feel about? Did you see his post-workout interview?
I did.
I have my opinions about that one. I think he totally screwed that up. But how do you feel about that one? Wait, hold on. Here's my invitation. I've been waiting for 3 years, and tell Roger Goodell and the 32 owners, stop running for the truth. The ball's in their court. Now, one thing he didn't say before.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, very good.
It's almost like, though, at this point, he has put himself in a position to be
Martyr.
not really a martyr, but more like a social impact,
Social justice.
change.
Social
Like
justice,
he's
yeah.
like the Jesse Jackson of the NFL at this point.
But to me,
Like
if you take that,
he like leaves the civil rights for the league.
but you know what?
Yeah.
But
Something like that.
who did that we don't? Why don't we tie this? Ali did the same thing.
that's true.
Yeah.
He did the same exact thing. He said, "I'm not
Well,
doing
it's a
it."
different
I'm
era,
gonna-
though.
But that was
So then they put Ali back
It's all
in the
relative.
ring.
It's relative.
Ali proved he was still Ali. They said, "Well, greatest of all time."
'Cause they hated him.
And then, quite frankly, he started downgrading like anybody else and started losing fights and all that. And he just finished his career like a normal boxer. But it took the boxing profession.
What
to go,
was it that made people turn and start liking him? Because the whole Cassius Clay Vietnam thing, hated. He comes back in the 70s. What was it that and we were too young, so I don't know. Maybe you know some research.
I just
Something
know
happened that made them start cheering
The
for
thing
Ali.
is what you just said. The issue to me with Kaepernick that Ali had, that Jim Brown had, that something is their personality. That little speech he did, Ali, people liked Ali as a
like
human.
butterfly, stings
Yeah,
like a-
and just as a person. They wanted to be around Ali. They wanted Ali to win. And therefore, what happened is Kaepernick is just some guy with a big afro that was adopted by a white family, or whatever,
so you don't know the struggle.
and he doesn't have a personality, so I can attach to him. Like, put it this way, the best personality part he had was the damn Nike commercial. If he was that Nike commercial, that's what I'm saying. If he was that, I'm like, I'm fighting for him. We marching in the streets right now. But when he starts talking, I go, ah. And so Ali
Stop running from the truth.
Everybody
Roger
wanted
Goodell,
Ali
32 owners
to win, and therefore
he didn't sound that black 4 years ago.
But do you think he doesn't have a right to have his chip on his
Oh,
shoulder?
wow,
hell,
100%.
well, what?
The only thing
So,
no, I
what do you
agree.
want him to give his press conference in his customer service voice?
No,
I don't.
No, I think that's
I
No.
That's
You
where I'm
handle.
torn at.
No,
That's
no.
where I'm
There's
torn.
a difference about handling. Me and him had this conversation all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
torn
say
at about
when
it.
you are handling business, handle business. If it's personal, then be personal, right? So I'm handling business in front of those cameras. Thank you all for attending.
Bam.
Because you are here, it supports me, allows me to have a voice.
And wear my Kunta Kinte
I
shirt.
am hopeful that this has demonstrated
Yes.
that I can still perform as a high-level quarterback in the NFL,
For the
an athlete.
Packers.
And I just hope that someone saw me that would give me a chance to come in and try out the team and walk the hell away.
Yeah,
I'll tell
that's
You had a job
That-
interview, man. This
But listen,
ain't, this
I
ain't
get you.
reality TV.
That's what I'm torn. I'm
This
like,
is a job interview.
I think he
you
should do
and
that,
once you
but
get
I got
in,
what he was
once
doing.
you get in and
And
get
I'm like-
signed,
I'm
then
not-
when you have that, then you can go. Because if I was him, I would let the things go. I'm gonna talk about the game. Okay, yes, I got 2 interceptions. It says, but you know who I am. I'm also gonna reference that, 2 black men were shot in Cleveland.
Oh, that would've been good.
whatever, and then step
That
up.
would've been good.
You run the
No, that
game
would've
like
been a perfect
you run the
platform
game like
after the workout.
you're managing the game. You're managing yourself. You're not just espousing whatever in your whatever you feel at the moment.
But if this was just about the game, we wouldn't even be having this conversation about Kaepernick. So with Kaepernick individually, it is bigger than the game.
Yeah.
So
But if
I
you
think
if
we
you
hold
can't
him
get in
to
the
a double
game,
standard.
if you can't get in the game,
yeah, but he keeps saying he wants to play.
He does want to play.
Then
It's
he
the
needs to
people,
No, no.
Roger Goodell and company, that don't want him to play.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But if you want to play, you got to play.
So what? You should conform and not.
Hey, look,
Not be
hey,
true
look,
to who you are?
look. The best, look. What we have, if you watch Born Identity and all that, know what they do? You ever see them speaking all different languages, have all different passports? Why? Because you got to infiltrate. You got to get in.
That was it.
That's
You
right.
got to get in
That's what I
first.
said,
You ain't doing nothing from the outside.
was
You just
in.
talking.
You just
but
picking
you
it.
get in, then you can blow it up from the inside.
But I don't think that works for him in this scenario because he
Because
was
he needs
in.
to cut his afro.
Oh, come on, dude. Really?
Because
All right.
he was in.
All right, Tom.
So we're going, hey. So this is Cover 2 Conversations, 2 type of neighbors, 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours. And we're coming up now on the 2 songs Reggie curated for us. We have the wonderful, beautiful, illustrious, veteran, Ohio native, Pittsburgh Steelers fan,
fan,
Melissa Battle
unfortunately.
Royal in the studio. We have the Surge and Alfie in the studio with us. And we have the Philly diva in the background. Reggie, what music do you have for us today?
I can't remember. I look at the notes, but hit play. It'll come back to me. All I know is bad breath is better than no breath.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, bars.
Hey. Cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, ayy, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, now turn around, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, ayy, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, now turn around, ayy, take your bitch to the left, ayy, yeah, take your bitch to the right, tell your girl bike up, now turn around, pipe up, tell the fat booty bitch do the jelly roll, clap, clap, clap for the bankroll, pop, pop, pop for the Draco, yeah, cha-cha when I say so, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, now turn around, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, now turn around, ayy. Bounce the cheek to the left, ayy, yeah. Bounce your cheek to the right, ayy. Tell your girl bike up, ayy. Now turn around, pipe up. Get your nails done, bitch, get your toes done. Everybody starstruck when you show up. Roll up, hold up, ho, you know what's up. Cha-cha real smooth, fuck the club up. Cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Now turn around, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Now turn around, ayy. Take a bitch to the left, ayy. Take a bitch to the right. Tell your girl bike up, pipe up, ayy. Right foot stomp 'em out, bitch, ayy. Left foot stomp 'em out, bitch. Hold up, both feet on the couch, bitch. Hey, tell a nigga fuck your couch, bitch. Cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Now turn around, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha real smooth, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it, cha-cha with it. Now turn around, hold up. Burn the house, 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 burn the house now. Burn the house, 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 burn the house now. Real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, why we down now? Real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, real clean, why we down now?
Shaking their butt, wanna let go, but I can't get enough that fast life. Call it a rush. Peep when I walk in the club, I ain't gotta speak, just raise my cup. Tell a bartender, fill that up. Cash better move when I make my moves. Don't know you, but I know cash rules. So if you don't wanna lose no tooth, better be on them P's and Q's. They ain't got a clue what I came to prove. Nothing. This shit that I thought was real. You go hard, I'll make it rain, but don't got a sense to his name. But can you blame him? Where you wanna go? Can you take him? How about this? Find out where he's coming from before you choose to hate him. What's his ultimatum? Should he stay right next to you? Do what a crab in a bucket do? Why would he wanna be stuck with you? I mean, can you help him fill his shoes? What do he got to do with you? Can you pay all of his dues? For him, do you bust your tool? Frankly, I'm a bit confused. Who done died and made you who? If you try me, then this curtains. Think I'm lying, bust a move. Fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you wanna backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last lane. Fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you wanna backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last name. Looking danger, felony, misdemeanor. Never get a breather. Tell Swaggin' to kick his feet up. I'ma take this beat to the reaper. Don't mind if I do, fam. My style old school with a new year. Write down vocals of a new champ. Put it in Pro Tools, then voila. Am I bragging too much? Jump off my sack into nuts. Could've swore you think that grew up. Attention, I get too much. They talk behind my back a lot. You think I never had a face? You look like a baseball. Hypha, put the bat away. I think I'm a basket case. Who thinks you're a classic waste? Some of y'all so-called gangsters are something that a cat would chase. Rats, flipping paper like a circus acrobat. I'm running with the crown and chances are you'll never have it back. Nope. See, I was brought up in a very hostile habitat. Ain't no getting used to it, just learn how to adapt. And if you're getting what you asked for, hope it's not some fellas that'll clap you like a bag bull. Fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you wanna backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last lane. Fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you wanna backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last name. You ain't gotta be on my side when the titans collide, but don't be around when I shut this shit down. Feast time. think I'm a joke, you don't lost your mind and it must get found. Anybody got love in the crowd? Let me hear you loud. Let's see them hands in the air right now, that's how I like it. You love this type of sound. These fishy niggas get drowned. I saw they gills shut and tell them get they skills up. You find an emo digging, ain't nothing but emo bitch. They stuck in a fetal position and wishing to be prolific. Listen, I got missing screws. I ain't Mr. Scrooge, but I love my money. If you touch it, they'll be missing you. Launch pads, you'll be flying out your living room. Somersaulting head first into an empty swimming pool. Don't let your lip flap and be the very end of you. I got a warm heart that'll get blacker than inner tubes. Welcome to the fast lane. It's hype style, and money be my last name. Yeah, fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you want a backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last name. Fast life, and I don't think I'm rap tight. So homie, if you want a backbite, then I can take you to your nap site. Fast lane, money be my last name.
Okay, we're back on.
What does this do?
Drop that beat real quick. Drop that beat.
All right. So, Reggie, 2 songs, 2 hours, 2 topics, 2 points of view, 2 Tampa natives. This is Cover 2 Conversations. This is man Mike D, and I'm always joined by
Reginald Gray.
And so, what was that? What do we listen to?
That was Vern Sr.
Vern Sr.
First song was called Cha Cha. Was Cha Cha Slide? Cha Cha?
Battle? I'm not sure.
I see you. Wow. I see the list. Cha Cha.
So, why did you pick that song?
He's local artist.
Okay.
And the song actually got a lot of play. Actually, a lot of play at Gas Bars a couple nights as well.
Okay.
It was like last year. It was actually started picking up momentum.
Really?
And it turns out, which I didn't know, his mom is someone that we're friends with from back in the day.
Oh, King High School.
I had no idea.
Marching line.
I don't know what happened to the nipples.
I'll
We're not
explain
talking
to you
nipples right now, Melissa. And the second song, I lost all concentration of what's going on.
I believe his mother's Angie went to high school with us, class of '88, King High School, the greatest high school of all time.
Lies.
Yeah, the one that's on top of all the dead black people.
Hey,
And,
for real. What's up with that?
Hey,
Oh,
look.
Kaepernick.
Whoa! My bad.
Oh.
The second song was "High for the Prospect," and that was Fast Line.
Okay, High for been on the show
Why is it a
before.
fast life?
He's been on Cover 2.
Why is it a fast life?
Listen to the lyrics, son.
Yeah.
He's from New York.
Yeah, he was.
Always a
He's
fast
also an
life in New
actor.
York.
Been in a couple of
Yep.
local movies.
He's doing a movie with your boy.
2020 vision.
Big Tall.
Big business.
Yeah, Big Tall.
Big business.
Big business.
Who shops at Big Tall?
I'm sure he does.
He would have to.
Yeah.
You met Big Business before, right?
He's always
Yeah,
suited up.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's always suited up. Gentlemen.
All right. Now, so we're back right now, and we got some time waiting for our guest to come in with music and fitness guy, LKOK, Leo Kelly. Ask you,
Melissa Battle Royal.
on the hot seat right now.
What's that?
On the hot seat.
Army veteran. She fears nothing.
Okay.
Do you feel it?
Oh, you know, what did you do? Were you like a tank commander or something like that?
She's a battalion commander,
Her
man.
personality is like,
She led
you
our
can't
troops
put
in
her like, you know,
against
you can't put her like
Imperial
logistics.
Right. You gonna tell your grandkids I was Masterpiece? With them no-limit soldiers.
You know, she out near the front. But go ahead, Reggie. You had a question for Melissa Battle.
Let people know that we worked together for a couple years. You're a Battle Royal Entertainment website, and
You were a writer, a hip hop writer,
Yep. Yes, he was.
and you did video interviews as well.
Yeah.
and
A3C.
yeah, A3C, love the A3C. But you kind of moved on past that toward your new venture right now, which is
She's growing marijuana. No, I'm joking.
I wish.
Not yet. Not yet. For real, would be set.
Always
How your red?
No, for real. Like, it is a legit industry.
Yep.
So what are you doing
lucrative.
these days?
I was talking t-shirts.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That's what I was talking about. You was
she's also a serial entrepreneur.
The
That's what he's
only
trying to
bags
say.
I'm weighing got T-shirts. That's it. I'm just checking.
Bags are the money is in it. The bags. That's the only bag she wants.
So you're making T-shirts now.
Yeah, battlesavage.com.
BattleSavage.com.
Close to
You
the
got
mic.
the
Close to
thick
the mic.
fillet
This one I
tuna.
made up yesterday.
Close to the mic.
This one I made up yesterday
Yep.
for thick fillet.
Thick fillet.
Yeah.
You know?
And what was the inspiration behind the thick fillet? I can only imagine.
Oh,
Thick thighs save
Mirror
lives.
like, damn,
Uh,
damn, girl. I need to get in the gym.
Well, I figured the whole Chick-fil-A craze might have been part of the.
no, I wouldn't
Versus
say it was
Popeyes?
Popeyes.
See, I don't even eat that crap, so I don't even know.
No.
What?
Popeyes
Oh, because
chicken
you with
sandwich.
your
you
Philadelphia
had one?
Philly
Dude,
back
I'm-
there.
I have,
so
and
fat right now.
I mean, it's a good chicken sandwich, but it ain't worth catching a case over. Like, it's a chicken sandwich at the end of the day. Like, I mean, I see why people got impatient. We waited in line like an hour in the
I
drive-thru.
didn't.
45
I only made it
for
30.
it.
I only made it
45
30
minutes.
But,
it was good.
I mean,
enjoyed
it was good. It was a chicken sandwich, but it's not that serious.
Yeah, I mean, once you know, but what is not? You know, you go to Disney, you wait in line an hour and a half for the new ride or Busch
Right.
Gardens.
No,
whatever.
you know,
and then you get on the ride, you're like,
food is too expensive.
No, but
Too expensive.
it just shows you like what an impact social media and influence
Amazing.
has
Amazing.
on us. Because without this device, with somebody sharing it, without somebody making stupid memes about it, whatever, half of the people wouldn't even have known damn Popeyes had a new chicken sandwich.
Hey,
it just shows you
right.
the
I
impact
agree.
of those types of things and the influence it has not only on us who have good common sense, but think about the influence that this stuff has on our kids who doesn't have as much life experience that we have, and how influenced they are by everything that they see through marketing.
Right.
You know,
I believe the show Mad Men was about the kind of invention of this kind of psychological marketing, right back in the 50s, whatever, where we basically almost trick people to do things.
bitch slap. I saw.
Yeah. Look at that. Is that? You all right?
There you go.
Yeah, when I said the delay, man, you gonna hold it.
That's good. You got
Then now you keep
Why don't
moving
you
it.
show him first?
What are you doing?
It's not working.
No, show Melissa. No, it's like a
show
30 second thing.
Melissa.
There you go.
I don't think she's seen it yet.
The bitch slap.
Sponsored by Big Slap.
But like I said, Mad Men, the TV show, is about how they turn marketing into psychological. We get tricked into
I thought
whatever
it was
we
about,
need to do.
smoking at work and having
Having brandies at work.
Yeah, well,
Every time,
basically,
brother. Every time.
Flahio Radio is the history of Flahio Radio.
I can dig that. You know what?
No, it was actually
cigarettes,
It
though.
actually was written by someone who was in the marketing industry at the very beginning of what we call marketing day, which they figured out marketing is part psychology. You can almost trick people. The lines outside of Apple. One that we used to experience back in our day when me and Reggie were younger jitterbugs,
40?
is if you ever stood outside in the club in a line.
Oh, God.
I got to an age where I didn't like standing in the club, so I would go ahead and pay the VIP rate, which is double or whatever. I'm saying, man, I'm not waiting in line. I waited in line all my life. And I would literally walk in the club, ain't nobody's in there.
Yeah, that's because they're all.
Now, it was kind of great for me because I'm in there and me and the bartender becoming
Pre-game.
close friends. While everything. But it was all just show. When you come up to a club and still, line around a building, psychologically, this must be the spot. No, this ain't the spot. There's 20 people in line and there's 0 people inside.
The spot just didn't open up.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Here's one more recent one. The Mandalorian.
Oh, man.
Baby Yoda.
That's the bomb, though.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda was...
Those motherfuckers be selling like hotcakes.
Man, Baby Yoda
Oh, my God.
is the bomb.
Oh,
I don't
man.
even know what you're talking about.
Oh, the
I'ma show you.
Mandalorian.
Hold on.
Man, the Mandalorian
Show you.
is...
New Star Wars show.
If you're not if you're not into it, you don't. You can care less.
Marketing genius.
Hey, the thing is, I like how they did it. The first 2 episodes were for
Comic
Star Wars
books,
people.
any of that,
Like
I
they
don't
wanted
understand
to filter out some of the garbage. They said we're gonna reward the Star Wars people because you had to watch the first 2 shows and you're like, it's cool. It's like a sci-fi western. When you get to episode 3, third act, with all the damn
Is it Baby Yoda? Gerber. Oh.
When the Mandalorian, hey, spoilers for anyone who has not watched it. Episode 3, third act. You've got to see it. When you see that, it just they like, yeah, you have not been rewarded for being a true Star Wars fan.
I just don't care about that, so I'm gonna go back to Pittsburgh for you right now.
Where you want to pick? What do they eat in Pittsburgh?
Did you from Manny Brothers?
The who?
We eat Cleveland Browns too.
We gonna see.
One shot at the producer.
We gonna see.
Hey.
All up in the video.
You're too close. You can reach me, Alfie.
I would never do that. I'm a gentleman.
Your gut feeling following the team, you went to go see, you saw Frankie Fuqua last week. I saw you on your
yeah.
Frenchie?
Did he really catch that?
What do you mean?
Frenchie and the whole immaculate catch with Franco.
He was in the play. Yes, he absolutely was in the play.
No, it wasn't a thing whether he didn't catch it. It was that did another player touch it.
Yeah.
I'll never tell. That's Frenchie's
Is that what he
whole
said?
thing.
Okay.
I will never tell. That's his whole marketing thing.
Lies.
He will never tell how the play happened, how
And we
they
know someone else.
executed
We know someone else touched it, but it didn't get called in the field. And back then, you couldn't call it back. That's
Whatever.
But it is. I wore his Super Bowl ring. It was super cool.
That was Frenchie's?
That was Frenchie's too.
Oh,
Well, he has
really?
two. Yeah. Did I show you see a picture?
No, I saw the picture. You know, all in Pittsburgh like this.
You was up in the locker room. How you got in the locker room?
That
Look
was
at her.
the-
You know how she got in the locker room.
Really?
You know how she got in the locker room.
No. I'm a lot of things. A jock sniffer is not one of them. I'm not a cleat chaser or a jock sniffer. I just truly love and appreciate the sport. Those locker room pictures was from the draft party. Steel City Mafia. I have a black
Steel
card.
City Mafia.
Steel City Mafia.
Mafia.
Hey, sir, you got to get your own mafia, dog.
No,
Dog pound,
No,
son.
they have the dog pound. That's what Cleveland has, the dog pound.
Yeah, but that don't sound like Steel City Mafia.
Yeah.
Well, within Pittsburgh, we have literally like little gangs of members around the city, like different sides of the city, different people. Like I'm part of Steel City Mafia. Then you got Yinzer Mob. You've got a whole bunch of different squads.
Is this?
Of
Are we
like
still talking
Steelers
football?
I know, right?
Yes, like they're like little subcultures within the culture of Pittsburgh football.
They got Bloods and
So-
Crips over football.
Look, y'all, we secretly run the world. Y'all just don't know this yet.
The lies are being told on this
So
broadcast.
what do
right
you think is going to happen with the future? What's going to happen with the future of your head coach?
Well, Washington Redskins owner has already said he's coming for him in the offseason. He wants him. So
Why not?
the
Snyder.
Redskins, they want him. They want him big. They've been talking about it for a while. I don't know. I think the Rooneys will keep him just for consistency. I mean, in my lifetime, we've only
Had 3 head
had
coaches.
four.
You've had Noel.
Yeah, there's
you
been
had
four
your boy.
coaches in our history. Like we don't change over coaches like a lot of other teams do.
Yeah, you win. That's why.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
Well, not only that, the Rooneys are a loyal people. They build it.
Yeah, they're loyal if you win. I don't care about this loyal crap. They're loyal if you win. Chuck Noll started losing, and Chuck Noll was out.
Well, Chuck Noll was old. It
Yes,
was time for
but
him
the team
to
was
go.
going downhill. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they had a long
and
run
he was
of
gone.
it. Yeah, but I don't think that's
I don't know. I think in the
necessarily
history of the league, though, they've had like
No. Well, before Chuck, they sucked. But
there was a before Chuck.
yeah, yeah, really, yeah. Well, no, they got
But
Chuck.
no.
They got Chuck at 69. The first draft pick was Mean Joe. So,
I
so they got Chuck
actually-
at 69. But the thing was, they started winning 70s, 80s. The team started, like you were right, the team started getting old, the dynasty, and they didn't draft good. So it started going downhill, and yes, he was getting old, but the team was losing. The same thing with Tom Landry. They were losing.
But Tom Landry was old. I kind of see her point.
But that's it. When they get old, it's a time. That's
Yeah.
how like cows go out to the pasture and die when they get old. It's the same thing with old football coaches. Like it's time to go.
Yeah, I think
Like-
it's more winning.
don't
What
know.
your quarterback situation?
I hope we draft Kaepernick. I hope we get him. I would love
But
for
I
us
heard he's going to
sign-
Carolina.
Outside
Not
of that.
draft him. I would love for us to sign Kaepernick. Just give everybody another reason to hate us. I'd
But
be perfectly fine with that.
Outside of that, when the draft comes up, what do you see happening?
We gave away our draft pick, our early draft pick already
got
to
Fitzpatrick.
get Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, it's worked out though.
oh,
Right? He's been great.
Killing it. Bucks
He's been great. So I don't know what's going to happen. We've got so many players that have been injured. You know, Connor has been.
Is there any positions that you as a fan see that they may need to shore up? Every position. Every
Yeah,
position.
but he's not healthy enough all the time.
What did you say, Serge? Nothing. I was coughing. You're an asshole.
I don't know.
He's at
I
every
think you need.
position.
I mean, you got to figure out this quarterback situation.
That's,
I mean,
I
that's
think
gotta
Kaepernick would be a good
top
solution.
thing because without that crazy motorcycle riding quarterback until he crashed his motorcycle when they told him not to ride the motorcycle.
What's up? How you been? Good?
All right.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
What,
Before we do that, let's find out tomorrow.
Well, we ain't talked about the Bucks
yeah,
yet
tomorrow.
because
What do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Oh, we gonna win.
You think you come in
We're going into Pittsburgh.
3 Rivers and you going to beat us
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
man, you hear that, Reggie? You hear that?
38.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
38 to. I'll give y'all 14.
He
you
said
know what? I'll be
Cleveland
nice.
Browns
Y'all
is
not
going
putting
into
up
3
38
Rivers.
points.
You're not putting
in
up 38
Three
points?
Rivers. You're not putting up 38 points, bro. It's not happening.
3 Rivers
It's not happening.
Battle Royale.
But we hardly have
only
any
got one.
starters. We're very
Should we do like
low.
a bet? So should we
What
have
you
like?
wanna put on it?
I don't know. What do you think? What would be entertaining for the fans watching at home?
I don't know. What y'all want us to put on it?
You don't want to ask me.
I'm trying to get sponsored.
Is this just between me and you?
Yeah, this is between me and you.
It's between me
Okay,
and
check it. Check it.
Hold on.
The loser has to get covered with bitch slap powder.
Oh.
you. Okay. All right.
You with it?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'm with it.
I'm with it. You with it?
That's
go.
And that's easy. Oh, Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, for those tuned in right
Yeah,
now,
that goddamn Pittsburgh.
me against Melissa. Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. When Cleveland wins, she's got to get covered with bitch slap powder. Shout
Hey.
out to my man,
Hey.
Brisket Bang.
Hey, hold on. Say, hey, is it time for us to do?
You know what? I want to get everybody here first. Let's run the music first.
Yeah.
Let's remember. So, okay. Hey, this is Cover 2 Conversation, 2 terminators, 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. And we always bring you 2 music sets throughout the whole session that has been curated by the great doctor of music, Reginald Greystoke of the Jungle. Reggie, what do we have today for our 2 songs?
I don't know what curate means.
But anyway, hey, Reggie, have you ever gone to a museum?
No.
Damn.
It has something to do with plays on the hand.
Wait, there's someone who decides what goes into a museum, and that's what you do right here.
Okay. You hit play, then we'll talk about that.
All right, thank you. We'll be right
There
back
we
with Cover
go.
2 Conversations.
Jeez.
I love certified music.
LKOK.
They see me grinding. They see me climbing.
People talking down. I'm just trying to be what I can be. I ain't trying to be like you. I have a hard time being me.
Doors open for a hard worker, I'm about to blow and they know this. Been in it long and ain't stopping now, still temping labels like Otis. Army boy, so it's bombs away. Getting close, I'm like an arm away. Staying focused, just stacking bread. New album coming, I'm like a song away. Come confident and I'm strutting. Shirt off and they looking. Internet got the game changing. Auto-tune got rappers singing. Studio when I'm working. Set my mic up perfect. Beat it up, watch the tongue flipping. I'ma kill this thing with no punches. Gotta keep it real. I'm out to get this money. It's an art form, put it up for 'em. Just wait and watch 'cause they coming. I don't need no fame, and I don't want no glory. Feed me good, let me work out, and just pay for all my recording. I'm a thoroughbred with my grind. LRBRA my sign. Talk that money up, get no time. Get your own, don't worry about mine. Haters mad, I'm next in line. LKOK on they mind. Next they gleaming, yeah I shine. Like that deal, so yeah I sign. Haters. They see me grinding, they see me climbing. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. They see me stunting, they see the money. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. I don't know what they mad for. We all had to struggle. From the bottom to the top, we gon' live with what we got. Just don't disrespect my hustle.
I don't know what they mad for. We all had to struggle. What they mad for?
I ate white bread, canned sardines, jelly sandwich, butter bean, ramen noodles, government cheese, studio late, never sleep. Man, my rent was late constantly, and ain't asked nobody for nothing. Kept Doing shows, stayed away from home. Fine tune my flow, we kept hustling. I wore Adidas, you had Nike. You was driving your truck while I biked it. In the same boat, you got a little more, and you still say you don't like me. I don't give a care, but I ain't giving up. You ain't get me here, so I don't give a what. I make mistakes and I pay for them. Learn the game in that shade form. Trigger happy, so when they capping, my pen turned to a blade on them. Cut them up, yeah, I fade on them. Then I Bobby Boo shade on them. Made a fist, put it in the air, middle finger popping to the hate on them. Cut them up, yeah, I fade on them. Then I Bobby Boo shade on them.
Made a fist, put it in the air, middle finger popping to the hate on me.
They see me grinding, they see me climbing. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. They see me stunting, they see the money. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. I don't know what they mad for. We all had to struggle. From the bottom to the top, we gon' live with what we got. Just don't disrespect my hustle. They see me grinding, they see me climbing. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. They see me stunting, they see the money. They know I'm about to reach the top and they mad. I don't know what they mad for. We all had to struggle. From the bottom to the top, we gon' live with what we got. Just don't disrespect my hustle.
I don't know what we been talking, but I don't know. Yeah, she should've, huh? Alright, moving. Alright, bitch, y'all, we gonna stay full shit on her shit, but we gonna turn up on the video. I don't know what I'm doing, hey, his sway, hold on, keep it a stack, all of my phone be some steppers, making me switch up my schedule. I pop a Zan, bitch, you can't get on my level, and I'm tryna cop me a bezel. I need some bands, boy, I know you can do better. Big 40 be bigger than Sarah. I double dare you, talking about you gon' run up like you flying. Hollows ain't gon' scare you. Say throw me a beat, so I can fuck up the streets and give them something they can eat. That hoe a eater, I bet she ready to eat. Told her sway, well, that shit guaranteed. Really, I don't need her, but she can come eat a meat. Ain't no buffet, it's all you can eat. Ain't no the season, but that hoe hot and she ready. Just make sure that pussy on fleek. No misdemeanor, bitch, I can't go back to jail. Too much money, bitch, I'm tryna eat. And Parker, no Peter. Oh yeah, Miss Parker look thick ass, she calling me up to come beat. I'm popping a bean, it's gon' unleash the freak. Oh yeah, the freaky in me, and I'm on the scene. Pull up on them green bean, and I made that boy get the lead. Send that boy home. Oh yeah, that little nigga gone. The chopper knock him off his feet. Leave him alone. Chopper saying like Post Malone. Make sure I see him on the T. Get off my phone, bitch. I'm tryna make a song and tryna get my niggas free. Just said I'm wrong, but really I ain't never wrong. In my mind, ain't never skip a beat. Can't pop a perk unless it's too on. Nigga pussy, I dare him to do some, and he gon' die quicker if I pull up to my hitter with a motherfucking coupon. And we don't give a fuck what you want. Full shit, we gon' pull up and shoot some. Yo shit still pull up and do some. Cause I know that you niggas won't do none. Cause I know that you niggas ain't living. I pull up with the gloss and extension, running down on the neck for the riches. I suggest you keep me out your mentions. I suggest you keep me out your business. It ain't shit I was just in the kitchen. It ain't shit I was whipping a chicken. It ain't shit tryna fuck on your bitches. But go ahead, let me switch the flow up. And the flow so sick, no throw up. And I caught the gas and bruh got the drink. Might as well go ahead, you can pull up. And if go ahead, you can pull up. I ain't tripping, bruh, go and put the pole up. We ain't tripping, you can go and put the pole up. But if run up on us, we gon' blow, bruh. If you run up on us, we gon' blow, bruh. Cause we gotta get it for sure. You run up on me, we ain't playing no game, cause I know who you is at your door. So we pulling up at your door. You know that we throw them foes, nigga. You know you know we on road, nigga. And you know all my niggas on gold, nigga. Bitch, what's up? GA, we gon' pull up with sticks. 40 came with a dick, yeah, we with the shits. Yeah, man, we with the shits. Y'all know what the fuck it is, dog. Y'all know what we rockin' with. If y'all ain't gang, you can't hang. Jit, beat up and get beat up. We ain't playing no games with it. No faux shit, no whole shit. Rockin' and roll shit, man. I already know. You want smoke, get a poke, Jit. We gon' blow Jit. No game. Alright. Man, shout out all the girls. Everybody, we back. We going though. Cut.
About to have a record on their shop going on today. Everyone that's been watching the Facebook Live of Ohio Radio knows this segment every single show. Yes, all 10 shows on the network. Get to play, shoot your shot. Mr. Richard. All right. All the guests get 2 shots. The hosts get 1 shot. We're going to start right here on this side. Yeah, you, man. My man with the phone. Yeah, you. I hope you're ready. Reggie's going to be rebounding. Lift my cameras up. You get the pride to know that you made the shot in front of everybody. You might want to make the shot before asking that question. Uh-oh! We got 1 more. Let's go. Now go ahead, get back to it. He got 2 shots. Here we go. Oh, he got to get them dribble shots. Let's go. Oh! Next up. Oh, yeah, no, it's her turn. Go ahead, let's go. She's ready. She's ready. All right, that's okay. 1 more. Let's go. Oh, next. Oh, we breaking records. Oh, my man got buckets from back. Ah! Let's go. Oh! Okay. Let's go. He said, "Oh man, I got the deep shot." Oh, that's okay. Practice. Let's go. Ah! Let's go. Yeah, there we go.
You gotta stand up first.
Oh! Yeah. It happened. It's hot in here. Here we go. Oh, my Lord. Oh! Here we go, battle. Get these buckets. Oh! That looked good. Yeah, you got 1 more. This is your first time, so you get 2 shots. Oh! Let's go. Oh. Okay. Who else we got? Alfie. We got Alfie in the back.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alfie. Happy birthday.
Yo, did he make that? You trash. Uh-oh. Gotta get mine. There you go. Hey! Woo!
All right, welcome back to Cover 2 Conversations, 2 Tampa natives, at least 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Ohio Radio. You just heard our 2 music set by our curator of music, the master of disaster, the proprietor of Castle Grayskull, also known as Space Ghost. Mr. Reggie Gray, what music did we just hear?
You know what? That was LK. Okay.
Man, you don't have a microphone, man.
That's right.
LK, okay. They mad.
Okay, the song's called They Mad.
Okay. Little Sway, keep it a stack.
And Lil Sway, here's the problem I got with this song.
Talk to me. Come on.
Tell him.
I couldn't pronounce the title. The way it was written out, I got lost with the title. It was a stack.
It's a stack.
See,
keep it a stack.
Hey, Reg, we from Little City, man. We from Titusville, Florida. we kind of shorten everything, man. We slang.
Oh no, I got it, but I'm trying to read it too
Slang.
So I'm like, oh,
We
it's
even
called-
write in slang.
I'm like, oh, keep it.
So that's the first song? The first song was
No,
LK?
First one was They Mad.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the first song?
that was They Mad.
Second song was the Titusville track
See how you say it?
Keep it a stack.
Keep it a stack. I'm saying it
By
all
Lil
wrong.
Sway.
by Little Sway.
Yeah.
I'm saying it all wrong. But yeah, they're in the studio right now, and LK, who is part of Fitness. What's it called?
Better Body. Better Body.
I feel weird saying that.
Better Body Fitness. Come on now.
Better Body Fitness,
All right.
fitness instructor, and all that healthy stuff that we do. He's done with Team Titan too. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
fitness instructor, Team Titan.
Yeah. So
You know,
any health
compadre.
questions you got? He has you have a group workout thing you do?
A lot, man. I do so much. I do group training. I do everything. But remember, I not only train, but I train trainers to do training. So
Bam.
I consider
Okay.
myself a fitness professional, not just a trainer.
There you go.
How long you been doing that?
Oh my goodness, man. You can make me say my age, bro.
Man, don't say hey.
Hey, she know.
You can stop.
Hey,
You can-
listen. Real talk. Over 25 years.
What? Only 25 years?
Over 25
Oh,
years.
man.
He was a featured little.
She did something nice on me, man, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I still got it, actually.
You still have
What?
an article?
I've
Yeah.
never, she did an article on me.
You know
Body.
how we used to talk about how Reggie used to find those models for the Battle Royal
She
website.
did a segment on me.
Yeah, I used to find legit people that did actual things,
Yeah.
like LKOK.
Yeah.
And we did a nice write up.
Oh, it was
But
beautiful.
that had been like 10 years
Maybe
ago or
11
so.
years ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
11
But yeah,
years
we did
ago.
a write up about then. So I've known him since then. He's been involved in fitness, changing people's
Now, how did
physique,
y'all
their-
meet? Because he's from Titusville, Florida.
Well, actually, I got here in '98 though.
Oh,
I
okay.
played ball at University of Tampa. I came from Titusville, Florida. UT. Man. I was starting point guard at UT.
Okay.
I graduated from Astronaut High School in Titusville and came up here, and I never went back home. The only time I go home is to see Lil Sway and my family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I made Tampa and Miami my residence. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here for a while.
How'd you meet Melissa Battle Royal?
Well, I can
we met.
remember, like you said, her and Reggie were looking for like artists or like models and stuff like that, and I was doing some dabbling in that, and she met me online. She actually reached out to me online. Hey, I'm doing this magazine, blah blah blah. Did you just start it back then?
Yeah.
She was just starting it. I was like one of the first featured
Yeah,
artists.
you were.
She was just starting. I'm doing a new magazine. I was like, she's like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because
write.
we wanted to focus on local stuff, like people here to build within our community because
Yeah,
that's
for
what
real.
we do.
And
so
she
we
was
support
like,
our own,
she
and
was like,
that's right. That's how it
Send me
was.
some pictures. Send me some pictures and send me something about you. Let me know a little bit about yourself. You know, I see you online, but I don't know nothing about you. So I sent her a whole write up, and she did the rest. I sent her like a little paragraph. Next thing you know, I got 2 pages of stuff.
You're like,
She-
that's me.
That's me. She
I'm
did it
updating
all.
my resume.
She did it all, man.
Okay, that's fantastic. It's always good to be local.
Yeah.
We always blessed here in Tampa, Florida, all the transit people that come here but make it their home.
Yeah.
They come here and say, hey, I love Tampa, I'm going to make it my home. And then y'all do the things y'all probably would have done in other places, but you do it here. And you bring us this joy. You bring us Flowhio. You bring us guests. You bring us music. You bring us all that Battle Royal brings. You know, Battle Royal brings all kind of, she's a
beast.
serial, entrepreneur. Yeah. I'm waiting for her to do like SpaceX. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm betting rockets. But that being said, you came here for 2 reasons, but we're going to talk about the first reason, right?
Okay.
Let's talk about fitness. Melissa, also with yourself, being in the military, fitness is paramount to you doing your job. So, Reggie, I know has spent over probably a decade and a half, 2 decades, dabbling in fitness and so forth. I know I have since I was 19 working. We have a funny story I'll tell you about Reggie at Bally's. Well, but we ain't gonna tell that story. But all that being said, when you get in. Well, basically, I'll tell you this. This is what I want to get you guys to start talking here on Cover 2 Conversation and have a conversation about your relationship with fitness, why fitness is important, what you want to do about it. I started with fitness only because I was about 185 pounds, 6'1" in high school. Basically, generally a nerd, playing in band and all that kind of stuff, but had cool friends, but I wanted to get to the next level. So I joined Bally's, Bally's. Sign up and, $10 a month and yeah, on Hillsborough.
Oh, okay. Not Kelwood, right?
Yeah.
I was
in Kelwood. I was in Kelwood.
I'm gonna let you finish that
Hey,
story.
there's a guy in there with one leg. If you know the guy with one leg, that's
I know.
my boy. That's
I
my
know
boy.
him.
That's
Listen,
my boy.
you know, I interned. Hold on, I'm gonna let you tell your story. But you know, I interned at Bally's while I was in college for free, right, for a grade. And as soon as I graduated, they hired me.
Right.
All right.
Of course.
I was the only one with a degree, so they made me the manager. So all the trainers and all the people, they was mad. It was like, how this young dude coming in here
But you had a degree.
And I had a degree, right?
If you on Gun Highway,
I was on King Carrollwood. In Valley Total Fitness in Carrollwood.
Oh,
in that
way
plaza.
down. Oh, way
I was the
down.
director. I was
Okay,
the head
okay.
training director there when I was a
Okay.
jet. I was like 22. I was a jet.
wow. Well, Reggie somehow, got roped in, signed up. Hey, I heard you go there. I was one of them gym rats. I'm, 20 whatever years old. I'm going 5 days a week. I'm playing racquetball. I'm swimming. I'm working out. I'm trying to bulk up. He said, yeah, I'm coming. So he comes to the gym, and there's a machine in the gym, for those who don't know a gym, that pull-ups are one of the hardest exercises to do. It's almost a full body, but it's really focused on your back and the strength of your shoulders and your arms. Barely anyone can do more than 5 pull-ups. I don't care. You military, you superstar, bull crap. Ain't nobody can do more than 5 pull-ups, really. I mean, they can do more, but they I'm sorry, you do 5 pull-ups. I'm like, you good. You good.
I believe you.
I believe
So there's a machine that assists you. You put a weight on it, and it carries the weight. But Reggie didn't really know how to use the machine, so he didn't realize that obviously you put more weight than your body weighs. If y'all don't know about Newton laws of physics,
I definitely know. Yes.
So he put, let's say Reggie was 165. I think he put it at 185. Got on it. It shot him straight up into. You see these tiles up here? It shot him straight through the tiles. Wow. I had to come and pull him down.
Wow.
To get him off the machine.
That's crazy.
And we were like, you're in the gym, I'm glad it's like a Sunday at 10 a.m.
Ain't nobody in
Or
here.
cell phone cameras.
But that's
or you would have been on straight on YouTube.
But
with that one.
that had to be 89, 90, way back in the day. And we continue to do our journey back and forth. He talked about he's gaining a lot of weight now. I don't pay no attention to Reggie. I've seen Reggie get into battle royal shape within 3 to 4 months. He'll start eating like carrots and beets and chicken wings, and he'll lose weight and be walking around here with his shirt off. That being said, you would think back in the 80s when the fitness craze, aerobics, and all that started, just like hip hop, right, frankly, in the 70s, right, late 70s, you would think it'd be dead by now, but it's not. There's still more gyms. They're different gyms. There's always something. There's keto. There's paleo.
Everything.
There's all that. Yeah. So I want to just put that on the table. Let's spend at least another 12 to 15 minutes. Ms. Barrow, you talk to your friend. What fitness? What is going on? How do I live longer? How do I be better? What should I be doing? Why are professionals like you in business?
Well, there's not one answer for that. Everybody's body and blood type, everything determines what works best for your physique.
But wouldn't the military have the best one of those?
But the military, that's mind over matter. Bingo. You got to be strong in your mind before you're physically going to be strong. That comes with anything in life. If you got a weak mind, you're never going to succeed at anything.
I'm going to tell you this. To answer your question about why the craze is still going on, people just looking for happiness now. You know what I'm saying? And what make them happy. Like you said about the military, ain't nobody too happy to be told what to do and made to do every day at 5 a.m. at da-da-da. People want to, 4 a.m., there you go. People want to feel like, I'm doing this because I want to do it. It makes me happy. So it's going to keep going. If it's getting you fit, making you feel a certain way about yourself, emotionally, physically, mentally, you in charge. You feeling happy. It's like an emotional type thing. It's more emotional than anything.
Yeah, I think when you see that progress that you can make within yourself, I think that changes your life all the way around. When you see you can control certain things, it changes your physique, it changes your mindset, it changes your attitude, it changes your influence on other people, plus the way other people start to see you.
Okay, now let's take it to the other side. One of the things I you'll hear me say this in two conversations every once in a while. I do have a day job working in financial services, and I always talk about the pendulum. Sometimes we swing to the pendulum how let's make a lot of money. Then you swing to the pendulum, let's make our customers happy. And I've lived it's swing because they never meet. Making customers happy don't make you a lot of money. Making a lot of money sometimes upset customers. So in fitness, you're talking about the altruistic value of fitness, better people, better, meditation, people feeling better about themselves, feeling good, walking out with the chest out. I get it. What about the people, and I even look back at my Philly sweetie over there, because she's not one of them, but I see her surrounded by them. The people who take it to way to the other side of the universe, where that's all they are is this walking, 1% fat, workout 8 hours a day, whatever chemicals they can use to modify and adjust and all that. Every muscle is accounted for. What are your thoughts about when people get addicted to fitness?
Once again, that plays on the psyche. You have some people that go right and keep going right. They don't want to go left. Once they get a certain way, they don't ever want to go back that way. You got some people that was 120 pounds all their lives, and they say, if I ever get 200, I'll never be 120 again. And then they get 205, 210, 215, and keep going until it's just like it's their new life. They never want to see that 120 again. It's mental, man. It's mental.
Yeah, sometimes some people want to get bigger, and some people want to get smaller. It's all about their personal goals and the way they want to see themselves. And the way they see themselves may be something totally different than the way other people looking at them perceive them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Again, that all goes back to mental.
Yeah.
So we know.
But I think a lot of it is too, and you've seen, there's always those quick fads or whatever diet or this or that. But I think it's getting worse as time goes by with these younger generations, because everything is instantaneous to them. They don't want to put in the hard work. They don't want to train. They don't want to go naturally from the 120 to the 210. They want gear.
And they is me. They is me. I'm the young generation.
She's right.
No. But you can't do that always healthy. There's a way to do it, but there's also a way to do it that's not healthy.
But wouldn't you, as a fitness professional, if you could figure out that way to get me, svelte in 10 days, I mean, you make a lot of money doing that.
No, because
knowing it's not going to last.
No, I got you. Well, I do what we call preventative, like exercising and stuff. I do stuff to make sure.
Man, I like him. He prevents exercise.
No.
No.
Hey, let's just turn it around. Preventative injury exercise.
Oh,
okay.
damn!
All right. So
I'm about to say we got our man. Only there. He prevents exercise.
My goal is actually to keep my clients, happy and to keep them free of injury as long as possible. Because a lot of people get into this and they do start taking enhancements, different enhancers and stuff like that. And next thing you know, cartilage is gone, they blowing out knees, blowing out backs and stuff like this. The heart rate's too high, they high blood pressure because of different things they put in their bodies, and some of them don't even know what they're putting in their bodies.
Right.
That's why it's kind of cool. I don't like to give people free shout-outs and stuff, but like with this guy, Titan Medical, John, this guy has a medical company to where he actually does the research, and actually he lets you come into his medical clinic and he does the work for you. You have to do nothing, and it's all research stuff. It's pretty big guys. They're big guys and big girls, but that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? I like to go the natural route. Nothing against him. I like to go the natural route. I just got to put in 7 days. I can't put in 3 days like most of the time.
Hold on. You got to back up now. I've
so
been
here we go.
7 days.
But
I've heard that's not.
Let me tell you. Listen.
And you
I
need
got
a lot of sleep.
4 days strength training. I got 3 days cardio. That's the way I do it. I break it up. But let's get back to John. He's one of the guys in the industry that actually does that research, man. I've seen so many people before him that have you take this and take that just so you can get bigger. I want to get bigger. Okay, take this. I want to get skinnier. Well, take this. This man will look at you and say, I think I got something for you. Why don't you try this? Try this, but let me monitor you. Let me make sure you're okay. Let me check your blood pressure. Let me check your heart rate. And he does it the right way. Like, he's one dude that I wouldn't do that stuff, but I would recommend him to other people because I like the way he do it. I research him.
Right,
I research him. It's a method to his madness.
There
John is good.
is.
He knows what he's doing, and the people he got working for him, they know what they're doing. Look at this girl back here, man.
Oh yeah, I saw her. I seen her.
Look at her.
I know, man. Hey, look. She had Reggie in the hospital a month ago. Reggie called me like, "This might be it, dog. This might be it, man." I don't know, make it tell Serge, man. Just go on without me. I was like, well, I go in the hospital. She beat me. I said, what's going on? She got, he tried to get a little, crunk. I had to go break him down.
Wow.
He want to call the ambulance,
Hey, Hey, you think John gonna be watching this? John? Well, let me tell him one thing. I lost like 5 clients to John because they wanted it quick. I was like, me and him, we gonna have to battle because I lost about 4. They was like, oh, you know him? Yeah, that's my. Let me go check him out. They ain't never come back.
Oh wow.
They wanted that quick.
But
that
that's
quick.
it. There is.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. There are people in the younger generation. I think they want everything instantaneous because they didn't have to sit and push record with waiting for the top 10 countdown like we did as kids.
Oh wow!
They had to sit there, the eraser and the pencil.
Why you took me back there?
They hit a button and everything is boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So that's how they expect everything in life to be. So there is a way for that.
Okay.
But if you want to put in the hard work and you want to train and you want to build and you want to be proud of yourself and watch your accomplishments of what you can do, you need to get with a trainer like LKOK because he will guide you in the right path and get what you need to do for whatever your goal is. He can structure the routine. He can tell you what days you should do cardio, what muscle groups you need to work to reach the goals of what you're trying to do.
And before we get to the interview with Lil Sway, that's coming up in 2 seconds, how can people get with you for your training program?
All right, man. You can hit me up on Instagram at Team LKOK. You can hit me up on Facebook at Leo Kelly. I put a lot of stuff on there every day. I do my morning motivation. Mostly every time I do it, it's at 4 or 5 a.m., so you might not see it till the afternoon. But definitely I strive to put positivity in everybody's mind and so that we can reach towards a better body, team better body.
Boom! And coming up, we got an interview with Lil Sway.
Yeah!
Coming up. And
Faux shit.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. No, that's me.
I'm surprised young people know that sound.
We call it music time. I kind of
Yeah, hey, it's all good. Because you can edit everything, baby.
All right, so we're going to get this in real quick, then talk a little Sway about his music, and this is Cover 2 Conversations, 2 topics, 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours here on Flow Higher Radio. We're with LKOK, Melissa Battle Royal. We got Serge and Alfie in the building, and I'm always joined by Reginald Gray. You see that music?
Yeah.
So this Lil Sway.
I want to hear Lil Sway. Let's go.
I don't know what we been talking, but I don't know. Yeah, she should have, huh? Alright, that bitch, y'all, we gonna stay full shit on whole shit, but we gonna turn up on the video. I don't know what I'm doing, hey, it's Sway, hold on, keep it a stack, all of my phone be some steppers, making me switch on my schedule. I pop a Zan, bitch, you can't get on my level, and I'm trying to cop me a bezel. I need some bands, boy, I know you can do better. Big 40 be bigger than Sarah. I double dare you, talking about you gon' run up like you flying, hollows ain't gon' scare you. Say throw me a beat, so I can fuck up the streets and give them something they can eat. That hoe a eater, I bet she ready to eat. Told her Sway, well, that shit guaranteed. Really, I don't need her, but she can come eat a meat. Ain't no buffet, it's all you can eat. Ain't no the season, but that hoe hot and she ready. Just make sure that pussy on fleek. No misdemeanor, bitch, I can't go back to jail. Too much money, bitch, I'm trying to eat. And Parker, no Peter. Oh yeah, Miss Parker look the guy, she calling me up to come beat. I'm popping the bean, it's gon' unleash the freak. Oh yeah, the freaky in me, and I'm on the scene. Pull up on them green bean, and I made that boy get the lead. Send that boy home. Oh yeah, that little nigga gone. The chopper knock him off his feet. Leave him alone. Chopper saying like Post Malone. Make sure I see him on the T. Get off my phone. Bitch, I'm trying to make a song and trying to get my niggas free. Just said I'm wrong, but really I ain't never wrong. In my mind, ain't never skip a beat. Can't pop a perk unless it's too on. Nigga, pussy, I dare him to do some. And he gon' die quicker if I pull up to my hitter with a motherfucking coupon. And we don't give a fuck what you want. Full shit, we gon' pull up and shoot some. Yo shit still pull up and do some. Cause I know that you niggas won't do none. Cause I know that you niggas ain't living. I pull up with the gloss and extension. Running down on the neck for the riches. I suggest you keep me out your mentions. I suggest you keep me out your business. It ain't shit I was just in the kitchen. It ain't shit I was whipping a chicken. It ain't shit tryna fuck on your bitches. But go ahead, let me switch the flow up. And the flow so sick, no throw up. And I caught the gas and bruh got the drink. Might as well go ahead, you can pull up. And if go ahead, you can pull up. I ain't tripping, bruh, go and put the pole up. We ain't tripping, you can go and put the pole up. But if run up on us, we gon' blow, bruh. If you run up on us, we gon' blow, bruh. Cause we gotta get it for sure. You run up on me, we ain't playing no game, cause I know who you is at your door. So we pulling up at your door. You know that we throw them foes, nigga. You run up, you know we on road, nigga. And you know all my niggas on gold, nigga. Bitch, what's up? GA, we gon' pull up with sticks. 40 came with a dick, yeah, we with the shits. Yeah, man, we with the shit. Y'all know what the fuck it is, dog. Y'all know who we rocking with. If y'all ain't gang, you can't hang. Jit, beat up and get beat up. We ain't playing no games with it. No faux shit, no whole shit. Rocking and roll shit, man. I already know. You want smoke, get a poke, Jit. We gon' blow Jit. No games. All that. Man, shout out all the bros for me. Everybody look out. We going, though. Cut.
In the bucket, call them lobsters. Ain't nobody loyal unless you poppin'. Ain't focused on the bag, need deposits. And I've been broke too long, I need the profit. Haters keep that same energy, I'm watching. No inbox, text, no comment. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking. All my life, grinding all my life.
Wait, Nipsey said that.
Let me say it twice. Yeah, ain't no success without you going through it. You don't know my struggle, you ain't in my shoes. Tell me where were you when I was dead broke? Tell me where were you when I had no dough? Tell me where were you when the cops came, kicked the front door, pulled my daddy out the attic door. A single mother raised a little nappy head, told me to keep together and be jelly dead. Hey, all I wanna do is be successful, and I'ma tell you what my mama told me to watch out for. Crabs in the bucket, call them lobsters. Ain't nobody loyal unless you poppin'. Ain't focused on the bag, need deposits. And I've been broke too long, I need the profit. Haters keep that same energy, I'm watching. No inbox, text, no comment. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking. Got them in they feelings, now they talking. Keep that same energy, I'm watching. Tell me where were you when I was walking? Tell me where were you when I was homeless? Ain't nobody gon' give you no handouts. Get it from the muscle, little pan out. To appreciate the struggle, get it from the mud. And my mama always told me, boy, just do it. A single mother raised a little nappy head, told me to keep together and be jelly dead. Hey, all I wanna do is be successful, and I'ma tell you what my mama told me to watch out for. Crabs in the bucket, call them lobsters. Ain't nobody loyal unless you poppin'. Ain't focused on the bag, need deposits. And I've been broke too long, I need the profit. Haters keep that same energy, I'm watching. No inbox, text, no comment. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking. Ooh, got them in they feelings, now they talking.
It is Saturday night here in the East Coast. You know what I'm talking about? It's Flow Ohio Radio. This is Cover 2 Conversations. This is two Tampa natives, two topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours. You just heard 2 musical sets curated by our master of ceremonies, Reginald Greystoke of the Jungle, a.k.a. Space Ghost. Every Saturday, 5 to 7, we're here trying to bring you some type of entertainment. But, you know, one of the things Reggie not only brings is great music, which he's going to tell you about, he brings you great guests. And sometimes he combines both of them. You have great guests who have great music. So we're going to turn it over to Reggie and Melissa Battle of Battle Roll Entertainment, who's here with LKOK, not only a personal trainer, but the mayor of Titusville, Florida.
What you off to say? Hey, Lil Sway don't take that over, though. Lil Sway the mayor.
Yo. And I am Pat. The reason I wanted Melissa here today is because she does great interviews, just like my interview skills kind of whack. So I can organize this crap, but my interviews are terrible. So, Melissa, this is the artist, Lil Sway. We heard his song earlier, played it back to back. The only artist we ever played this song twice. Only one. Ever. So, Sway, you in the mic, dog?
Yo, what's happening?
Yo, please, we have people right now who have no idea who the hell you are. Okay, the song was banging. I ain't gonna front, it was banging. There's a camera there, too.
Y'all know what's up.
So, let everyone know exactly who you are.
Well, I'm Lil Sway. I'm from the city. I'm from Titusville, Florida, you know. Just dropping music, trying to make something happen. Really just, that's it.
What you trying to make happen, Lil Sway?
I'm trying to blow. I'm trying to get out of the situation I'm in right now. I'm trying to, like, you feel me? I've been going through stuff, you feel me? Trying to shape back and get right. Really, that's what it is. Truth, you feel me?
That's what life is about.
Mm-hmm.
So you put that into your lyrics?
Everything I rap about got something to do with my life.
So it's
something.
real. It's not just doing it for the gram type lyrics.
Ain't no cap.
Hey, man, you ain't got no dance tracks? You ain't got no dance tracks?
Hey, I got almost about everything. Like, anything. What you want, love song? You want trap song? I got everything you need. Yeah, right hand up. You feel me? I ain't gonna play with it.
So you can move across the board?
Mm-hmm. You know, I got feelings too.
You got a little ride wave in you?
Got a little ride wave. I'm talking about R&B. I'm talking about old Chris Brown. I'm talking about back in the day. Wow. I'm talking about,
before he started slapping women and stuff?
Old Chris Brown. 2000s R&B, you feel me?
All right, speaking of that. All right, while we're on Chris Brown, let's talk about love.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Love.
Do you have a love interest?
Yeah, she right behind me.
Oh, she is?
Oh.
All right. Are we good to talk about this?
I mean, I ain't tripping about it. Yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay. So what kind of influence has she been in your life?
She been a good influence. Like, she like real spiritual, you know? She like real spiritual. Like, she deep in it. She be trying to get me into it, but like, I want to get into it, but it's like, I go to school and then I do music and then I just, you feel me? It's a lot of stuff, but I be trying to do a little research on it from here and there. You feel me?
But you don't believe there's a higher power that is going to control your destiny?
I believe, like, you feel me? I believe in I grew up with my mama. You feel me? My mama, she go to church. My mama used to go to church.
But being religious and being spiritual, that's two different things, bro.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I'm saying. So really, I don't know. I'm young. You feel me? I don't know what it is. You feel me? I don't know what is what.
Put it this way. He is a believer.
Yeah.
We raised him. Sway is also my nephew.
Okay.
We raised him from 2-3 years old. So he's been around church all his life. Mm-hmm. He's definitely a believer. So we're going to keep it at that. He's a believer. He does have a love interest in his life. Ruthless. You know what I'm saying? He has a love interest in his life. That's what it is. I don't even want to talk about that no more.
Okay. Okay.
And just real quick, Melissa. So you said that's your nephew. All right, so you left Titusville playing basketball. You're in Tampa. You chilling. You go home for Thanksgiving, all your little nephews run around, you hugging your leg and all that. You said, get off me, man. I'm trying to get some help. So tell me how that transitioned into him being a talented person, you recognizing that, and now you're supporting him now.
I got you. Well, Sway, as a kid, he actually watched me, because that's what I did all my life. Like Battle Royale, she's known me for 15 years. So they would see me online, they would hear my music. That's when CDs was hot. They all had my CDs. I tried my best actually to keep the CDs clean because I knew my nephew and nieces would get them. And Sway, every time I would come home, I can rap, I can do this. I was like, Sway, let me hear it. I hear it. Like, all right, you all right, but not yet. 5-6 years go by, I hear a song. I'm back in hometown. I hear a song. I'm like, who is this? They say, oh, that's Sway. Oh, that's me. I was like, oh, I think you ready. I said, I'm gonna bring you to Tampa one day. 3 years go by. I hear another song. 5. I say, who is this? That's me. You ready? Hey, I'm gonna take you under my wing. Let's go. Everything that I learned, I'm finna put it on you. I'm on this fitness thing 100%. So I'm finna put the music thing on you. It's all on you now. So that's what I do.
Turn it off. Yeah, that's really what it was. He kept bucking me.
So that's big steps, though. When you got your family and somebody who's been in the industry, who's been around, who had to pave their own way, telling you they recognize that you're ready. Mm-hmm. Do you recognize that you're ready?
Yeah, I recognize I'm ready. It took me some time though, like, cause it was like the city, I don't know. I like reassurance. So like, when I'm in the city, I like to hear, like when I hear stuff, you feel me? I like to hear about myself. I like to hear what I'm doing. Not only me knowing, I like to hear on the outside of what they see.
But what if those haters are louder than your supporters?
You right.
So you gonna worry about what they gotta say? Is that gonna stop you?
At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep going until, cause I had haters from the jump. From like when I first started, they ain't like my music. They felt like I was just trash. They ain't like nothing I drop. You feel me? Like everything, they be like, man, that joint tripping. That joint tripping. You feel me? But then I built my name. It was from my government name, and even though my name was Lil Sway, they still called me my government name. But then it got to the point where they was like, "Oh, that's Sway." Okay, I go this way. Oh, that's Sway. People in that city, that's Sway. You feel me? They started recognizing me, and then they started like listening to my music. Then I started getting recognition for it, and then that's when it started. Like once I realized I got the recognition, it started making me boosted. You feel me? It boosted me. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know I can do it. I got it. And then it's like, now all my family got, you feel me? They all supporting me. I got everybody behind, whole city on my back. So it's like, now I'm just trying to move from city to city, get it.
I got a question. Music-wise, who are your top five that are a lot of crap? Who are your five, like, you get in your car right now, you and your headphones on, downloading the music, who are the 5 artists that you listen to no matter what? You don't care what nobody say about them, they hate them, they whack, they whatever, but you listen to that get you hyped, that make you want to go to the
where's
studio.
your influence drawn from?
All right. I ain't gonna count, like, dead serious. Like, y'all probably won't even believe me. I still play music to this day on SoundCloud. He don't even got new music. I play his music. Kodak a big inspiration, you feel me?
Lock up.
Why is that?
Free Kodak.
Why Kodak?
Free Kodak.
Why Kodak? Florida, you feel me? I like his music. I feel like we can relate. Like the way he grew up, I grew up that type of way. You feel me? Like same the hood, you feel me? He grew up taking, I grew up taking. You feel me? It's like a lot of stuff. It's like I can relate to his music also.
So would you say there's a spiritual connection there with Kodak Black?
I say something like that, but like I don't even know, cause one I don't know. He cool though. I want to meet, bro. All
right, so we got LK, you got your cousin, uncle.
Oh, you got LK.
Uncle.
Uncle.
You got
Kodak Black. I got 3 more. Who else you got?
I got the baby. I like the baby. I was listening to him before he blew up. Lil Baby. One more. Young boy.
The whole thing about the baby though, I ain't gonna front. I know him just for now, like the last like few months.
Yeah.
The best way to get an artist that you enjoying, like he said, I knew before he blew up.
Yeah.
Some artists that I've known for years, that I knew before the first hit came out.
Yeah.
For 2 or 3 years, I followed him, and you getting a connection with him.
Yeah.
So the fact, I'm not a big the baby fan. Only about a couple of songs I heard. I'm not a fan, but the fact you said before he blew up, I was already listening to him.
Yeah.
I'm already like, okay, you make me want to go back and hear some old stuff right now.
Yeah, he
just by
was
you
gassing.
saying that.
Yeah, he was gassing. I can vouch for that.
All right, let's recap now. He said his uncle, LKOK. He said Kodak Black. This is why I'm getting mixed. Did he say baby and the baby?
The baby and Lil Baby.
The baby and
it's a whole bunch of babies in the game. A whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it is.
There is.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay, now the question is, you got your music out, got some tracks from you, played them. How's your stage show? Are you putting any effort into your stage show? Because I think one of the big things is you get money from shows. It ain't got to be overseas. It could be local. It could be just in the United States. But you get money from shows because people ain't buying music.
Right.
They're not buying it. So everyone's going to go to the show like, yo, I saw him on stage. Oh, he was killing it. Oh, he did whatever. Oh, he brought out 2 zebras on stage and he did something crazy.
Damn, 2 zebras.
Well, that's when you get more money.
Zebras at the same damn time.
That's all in the budget.
No, when you do the whole Power Rangers thing.
Yeah, do the whole Power Rangers thing on stage. But have you guys talked about, hey, look, everyone got you on SoundCloud. Everybody got your streams. When they go see you, what they going to see?
All right, I'm going to tell you this before you start. We actually talked about this. I was telling him about his actual show tape. I make those. I know how to make those.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry. I know about the explosions. I know about the entrance. I know about building an actual show.
Yeah.
Some people just get on the stage. I was talking to him about actually building a show and putting it together. When he get on stage, the people actually know his music from sound. I'm blown that they know his music when he's doing shows like that. And the crowd mess with him, and I'm just teaching him to feed off the crowd more. You know what I'm saying? Feed off the crowd and then make your show feeding off the crowd. That's just me talking to him and I let him do his thing.
Yeah.
But he got a good show though.
So you need to come down and go to the Cypher one week.
I'm gonna bring him.
I was just gonna say
if
that.
he's ready, bring him for King of the Stage. If his stage performance is ready, bring him for King of the Stage.
This is what I want to do. I want to get him like 7, 8 more shows. Then I'm bringing him. H ain't let me bring him in the house unless he got some more shows. I gotta have him. He gotta get about 6 or 7 more.
I don't know. I saw some people on that stage.
That's my boy. That's my dog. So listen though, I know what it take to be there. I need him with 6 or 7 more shows. That's
good,
just
man.
my professional.
No, that's good though. That's a good idea.
I ain't gonna put my boy out.
But that's a good look.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Real quick on that.
Okay.
I think, another story. You can tell I'm a storyteller. I used to work for a major financial institution, and we had box seats at the Omni Arena. And there was a concert going on. Now, the main liner was 50 Cent. But he had like 8 people for him. Fabulous. Was it Earthquake? What's the guy from Atlanta?
Big boy.
And one that he had was
Bone Crusher.
Yeah. And what's your boy from Jamaica? But Tribe Called Quest.
Busta Rhymes.
He had Busta Rhymes and what's his boy that was with him?
Spliff Star.
And I'll never forget. Remember, we in the box. We drinking for free. We didn't pay to get in there. And we black people, so we were acting a fool.
Acting up.
And I'll never forget, Reggie, you know, and I'm going to let you finish this. I remember watching the acts, and, you know, it was just 2 guys on the stage. And they were and some of them had a DJ, some of them didn't. And, they were entertaining. And Fabulous was great. He had his name behind him, giant letters. Yeah. But I'll never forget when Busta Rhymes came out with his boy, to your point, it was still 2 guys on the stage. But they had a show. They were choreographed perfectly. And me and Reggie got turned off. And by the time 50 Cent got on, we were like, we actually left. Free drinks. We walked out. So Reggie, so all I say that when I heard him talking about that, this old man talking, don't turn down that you need lights and you in the industry. I'm not trying to downplay you, but you just saw those 2 guys were putting on a performance versus 2 guys walking around stage just talking into a microphone. Reggie, I don't know if you remember that experience, because we were watching, we were happy, but when they finished, we were ready to party. And 50 Cent came on, it broke our hearts. We actually walked out the arena. Go ahead.
No, but get back to what he's saying though, about stage performance, because what's going to happen is if you are lucky to have that hit. Just the one hit. You can have your base core audience, whatever. You get that one crossover hit, you could tour on that for 20, 30 years.
Yep. Fact.
Just that one. It's like lottery ticket. Just that one. Yeah. I mean, you may have had the one hit.
Forever.
And for 30, 40 years before he passed away. I think he passed away.
Yeah, he passed away.
But no. So I'm saying is like, listen to him about the stage show.
You got his cardio on point?
Hey, we was talking.
Y'all got one.
Don't get on it.
Listen.
Stay
all our security people, I was talking to them about him and the stage and the cardio and working out. Y'all got to remember, what y'all don't know, but Sway, man, hey, I'm young. I can say what I want to say. Hey, Sway was a heavy kid, man. Growing up. Sway was a heavy kid growing up. Sway was probably the biggest kid out of all the nephews. He was big. But now, Sway just looked a little different than all of them now. But Sway was heavy, man, and he just knew he had to do something. I want to do this music thing. You have your heavyset artist, and you want to be one of those guys. Yeah. You feel me? And he's Sway is.
Aesthetics help, man.
I mean, that's a big part of stage performance is being fit. When you think about doing music, you don't realize cardio-wise, you have to be on point to be performing, especially song after song after song. If you're going to do a full set, you cannot be breathing heavy and
they ain't going to be able to understand what you're saying.
Losing your breath in the microphone. That is the biggest way to get booed right off a stage.
You got to see how he raps, too. Like his rap, in some parts of his raps, he go pretty fast. You need to have that cardiovascular endurance, man, like on that stage. If you're going to rap fast and walk back and forth, unless you're going to be like a Fabulous.
That goes back to what he's saying.
I know him, and he stays in one position. His songs are so good, he ain't really got it.
Right, exactly.
Right, everybody know his songs, but until you get known like that, like even let me see, like Busta, like you said with Busta and them, everybody knows Busta and Spliff songs so good, but Busta say, I don't care, I'm still gonna give you that energy. Busta run back and forth, and being heavy, he still run back and forth.
Yeah,
him and
with
Spliff.
his Timbs on.
With the Timbs. The whole hour and a half. The whole hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I love Busta, man.
All right, so any new singles coming up?
I got this EP coming out. You feel me? At Heartbreak Season. Matter of fact, for the females, Heartbreak Season. I think it's about that time, Heartbreak.
Oh, yeah, because we like in the midst of cuffing season, so heartbreak season.
All right.
So he actually has a 5-song EP that we're going to release real soon. We got all the songs recorded. He's getting everything mastered and mixed, and we're going to get it copywritten. He's on like 5 different platforms. Tell him the platforms you're on.
I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, almost like everything.
How do they find you?
Titusville on all that.
Hey, real talk.
I ain't like them other brothers from Titusville, though. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I ain't like none of them.
I'm on 4th and 3rd. I'm on
whatever, man.
Delancey Street.
Hey, don't discount Little City now. So, hey, check this out. He got a song called what is it? Push the one with Fox. I feel that's blowing up online, man. People loving that song, and I sent it to you. I think it's called Playback.
No, I didn't get it.
You got it. It's called Playback on there. It don't say I feel. I gave you like 5, but anyway, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I just got one.
So
I got one too. That's what I'm.
But the song, I can email it to you right now. Yeah. But the song is blowing up on SoundCloud everywhere. And actually, I wanted to talk about this because I went in the studio and I let one of my boys hear the song. Plies was in studio 3 or 4. Remember I was talking to you about this? And he got us for our idea of a song. And the hit Plies got out right now. The hit Plies got out right now with The Baby. These boys recorded this in Titusville, Florida. In Titusville, Florida, almost a month and a half. How many months ago?
We recorded about
2 months ago?
Yeah, about 2 months
When I came about 2 months ago and I played in the studio. I go to the same studio that Plies go to with James, Executive Sound.
Yeah.
And he got us, but we love Plies. He from where we from.
Yeah.
You know, he from Fort Myers or whatever. But then Mims, Titusville, he from that area too.
Yeah,
and it's cool, but just let you know, this little man right here.
We need to ride down and talk.
We don't need to ride down. You know why we don't need to ride down? Listen. You know why we don't need to ride down? Because even though Battle asked him, is he a spiritual guy? You know, is he a believer? I'm a believer. I'm very spiritual. And what's for me is for me. And can't no other man take what's for you.
Right.
Obviously, that wasn't for us. You feel me?
Right.
So we just going to take it one step at a time, and we just going to play our stuff and see what happens.
Yeah, Joe Budden been jacking our stuff for a while. So it's all good.
Question for you. You've been doing this for a while. Like, how many years do you feel that you've been writing and doing music?
Repeat that for me.
How many years have you been writing and doing music?
I've been freestyling because before I started writing, it was hard for me to write. So I was freestyling, and I was just like 12 years old, freestyling on YouTube, having people record me. You feel me?
How old are you now?
I'm 19. I just turned 19 in August.
So the reason I wanted you to have a bass. What's your favorite cut? What's your if you had to only have one cut? You know, we talking spiritual. You at the gates of heaven. And Jesus said, tell me the best thing you did. What cut you gonna give Jesus to play?
Wow. You got that entry song?
As in the song?
Yeah.
Bro, they asked you a question.
Oh, no, it could be a battle. If you had a battle experience and you just said, I wore that dude out.
About your brother.
Yeah, but cool. Yeah, long live cool. Yeah, that's one. That's it.
And that's it. Speaking about his brother and what happened to his brother and like some of the situations that they dealt with growing up and stuff like that. That's a good song.
Yeah, that boy passed away. You feel me? It was sad. So like, I had made a song for that boy. That song actually doing numbers also. That song on SoundCloud and I think that's on all platforms also. Yeah.
So say it again.
Long live cool. Long live cool. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
And what's
Pandora.
your name on there so they can find it?
Lil Sway, LULLSWAYY. Lil Sway. Whole shit, no whole shit. Yeah.
Wow. You got me on that one.
That part.
Yeah. Throw that stuff up, you know.
All right, so we're going to do a little thing that I like to do sometime just to see where your mindset is at. I say a word, you tell me what comes to your mind instantaneously. No pausing, just boom, what comes to your mind. All right? Tupac.
Biggie.
Ooh.
Hey. Interesting.
Florida.
It's Titusville.
Family.
Auntie, sister, brother, mama, grandma, all that.
All right. Music.
Me.
Wow. I like that one.
That's what's up. Okay. If you had one song that you could record with an artist who's no longer with us, that you could jump on, do you know what song that would be and why?
What song that would be? So I have to pick an artist and hop on their song?
Mm-hmm. Or record with that artist.
Michael Jackson. I have Michael Jackson on my hooks. Wow. I want him on my hook.
Yeah?
Yeah. I want Michael Jackson on my hook. I'm a big fan. I got second place for doing the Michael Jackson dance talent show.
But see, that's crazy because you're so young. For Mike to have an influence on you shows like music transcends like generations. Generations.
I love music. Like, I love music. If I can listen, if I don't care how old a song is, if it sound good to me, it sound good to me. Love song, it don't matter what it is. If it sound good, country song, all that. If it sound good to me, it sound good. I got an ear for music and stuff. I've been going through a lot, so that's what I turn to when I get mad, sad, turn to music.
Yeah, I do too. Music is life. Lyrics are life. Like, it is something that you find something, no matter what genre it is, if you relate to it. It may be even something like old school like that your grandma used to play when you were little, and it takes you back to that time.
Exactly.
Like, it makes you remember things in a different way before you were hardened, before your heart was broken, before you saw things through, a different vision. It takes you back to that time when it was more sincere, when it was more
meaningful.
Exactly. And that's how music should be. So keep that in mind while you're making music. Make it something that will transcend later on, that not only the you of today, but the you of 10 years from now, the you when you're a daddy, that you would be proud, that little Sways would be proud, be like, that's my daddy right there. You know what I mean?
Girlfriend back there, yeah.
And no little Sways too soon, y'all. Like, you're still babies. Like, not anytime soon.
Let's do a little test, Melissa. Let's do a little test. I'm gonna say an artist, and y'all raise your hand when you don't know this artist. Right. I want to see how far back we can go. So, Michael Jackson. No, don't raise your hand. When you raise your hand, when you go, I don't know who this is. All right, Michael Jackson. Lionel Richie. All right, we're getting there. Commodores. What? Oh, we're getting there. OJs.
No, not OJ.
OJs. I mean, you put your hand up if you don't know who the OJs are. You don't know who they are at all. Glass Line and Pips. Don't know who they are. You put your hand up and you don't know them at all.
I thought you was talking about the
killer. So no, we already got the tape. So that's late 70s. So late 70s. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back a little bit. So Kool and the Gang. You don't know who those are? Yeah. Oh damn.
My God.
I was thinking I was gonna New Edition.
Oh, I know who that is.
All right, so we what was that, Reggie? That's
80s, early 80s.
80, okay.
Hey, let me
what about Whitney? Y'all know Whitney?
Frankie Lyman.
Y'all know Whitney Houston, right?
Okay. I know Whitney Houston. I got a question.
Okay, tell me. Okay, who's the Entourage?
Entourage. You want me? Yeah, we got my brother security here. My brother, he's one of our securities. My boy Big Rob out there, that's security.
We met Big Rob.
You met Big Rob.
Yeah.
That's Sway. That's the artist. Big time. Yup.
Okay.
Jonathan, he managed to. Swayvo, he's an artist as well. And that's Lil Mama right there. That's Lil Mama. That's the way Lil Mama.
Yeah, we know. All right,
you know that. All right. Big Rob take care of the whole family. You know?
Yeah, Big Rob, what's going on with you coming in 30 minutes early and not saying who you are?
Recon, baby.
Is Big John Big Rob? Is Big Rob? Is Big Rob a former Marine?
Hey.
I heard that hoorah.
Hey, let me tell you something about my boy Rob. Y'all know when LKOK was traveling and performing and doing all the clubs, Big Rob was my bodyguard. He was my bodyguard.
What you had a bodyguard for?
Man, these girls were in. Rob. Ask him.
Now, let's stop now.
Interview him. He will tell you how he had to pick people up. They grabbing my shirt, ripping my shirt off, grabbing.
Wait.
Ask him, bro.
They just happened to rip your shirt off.
You need to ask Rob. I'm trying to tell you. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, oh no, don't do it. No. But that tell you how long Rob been with me, man. He's been with me for a long time. Yeah, Empire. Remember Empire back then?
Yeah, Empire.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I remember Empire.
Rob was the head security at Empire.
So you remember Karate Mac?
Of course.
Yeah, when they had them cups.
R.I.P. Karate Mac.
R.I.P. Karate Mac, man.
We love you, Mac.
Sink and swim?
Hey, Karate
Sink and swim joints.
Yes.
Excess
Full Moon.
Yeah.
I know. When we travel.
I know. Sink and swim. All right. At the Empire.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember?
That's what I knew him from.
Hey, when we traveled to Atlanta and like Vegas and stuff for shows, Karate Mac came with us. When we were in town, Miami, Big Rob was with us. So it was crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you, it was crazy.
Who the hell's Karate Mac?
You know Karate Mac. Always look like a yep.
Oh
Always
my
look
goodness.
like Dolomite. Everybody.
Oh, you know who Karate Mac is.
No business, born insecure, junkyard. About like 2 months ago, Karate Mac passed away.
Hey, about 6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7.
Reggie, he was straight out of 70s.
Yes, he was.
I mean,
You know Karate Mac.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
Everybody knew Karate Mac.
Yeah.
And Karate Mac had a heart of gold.
The nicest dude
Would
ever.
do anything for you.
Yeah, he was
like
fun
anything.
down.
He was an amazing person.
Okay, I ain't heard of Karate Mac.
Well,
He was like a black
I'll
belt
raise
and
my
all
hand. I don't know who the hell Karate Mac
kinds
is.
of
Hey,
and all kinds of stuff.
I'll tell you this. Hey, I seen artists. I seen artists like Ludacris and all these dudes with like bodyguards and security and stuff. I didn't really know what security do until I saw what he did to some of these dudes at that Empire door.
What he did?
What? Like, man, it was ridiculous. I was like, oh my goodness, we really need this cat. I seen him do some
might have
stuff,
been
man,
me.
that was crazy, like getting people out of the club, off of the artist, off of the stage.
Back in
drunk
2099?
That's like hesitant.
It was ridiculous, bro.
I did security for
It was scary.
and I was like, okay, I have a lot more respect. Any club, any place I go
In Ybor.
In Ybor. In Coyote Ugly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was doing security.
Bro.
Coyote Ugly.
And when you have to, intoxicated human being that you can look at
Like right now.
you are not even here.
Wow.
But I have to deal with
gotta
your
deal with it.
physicality.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
liquid
wanna hurt
courage.
You, but you're gonna hurt me. When I said, they do this every night.
Yeah.
And you grab it. So I'm a big dude, so it's easy, but it's hard because it's like I'm grabbing this dude, he's fighting for his
Liquid
I'm trying to kill
courage.
him.
Yo. Yo.
Lil Sway saying, what about me?
Hey, Reg.
It's my album coming out.
And then-
It's my single coming out. Y'all old folks talking up in here?
Hey, last night, the thing about Rob, he did some things, but people just looked at him. They didn't want to mess with him.
I can imagine because he scared me. When
They
he
walked
walked
the
in.
other way when they see Rob coming, man. It's crazy.
I thought he was building security.
Hey,
And it was like, hey,
keep
turn the
in
music
mind,
down.
Excess and Empire were black clubs.
Yeah.
White security guard. So keep that in mind now. He had to deal with a lot of different things. You feel me? You feel me? I do. Yeah. He going there to security after that.
At Tally Ho?
You, man.
Security in white clubs.
Hey,
All
you know
black.
Doc D, right?
Doc D, yeah, he out there too. Yeah. Hey, Red, my bad, Red. Go get back on it. Get back on it, Red.
Hey, look. Hey, Serge is like, I'm just clocking the dollars. Every minute over is another dollar.
Over too. Hey, you know what? Hey, I gotta get Sway to another thing. So,
Oh, y'all done.
Reg, we straight, Reg?
Good.
Y'all straight.
We straight.
Lil Sway, thank you for coming
My
through.
brother.
We appreciate
Give me the rest of the-
Yeah, I
I'm
know
sorry, I only got
it's
one
Sway.
song.
I can get you.
Okay.
Keep doing your thing.
Okay.
Already for sure.
Doing
Appreciate
it.
you.
I'm gonna follow you on everything. I'm gonna check you out. Anything he has new, let me know so we can get it posted up. Get us whatever you have. Because now you with us. So when you come to Tampa, now you with us.
All right,
That's
all right.
what's
For
up.
sure, that's real.
I'm
That's
gonna
real.
say this before we leave, man. We've done some stuff together and with different people, and this probably was the funnest interview we ever did, bro.
That's cool.
This was dope. And y'all introducing Sway to a different thing. In Titusville, they don't do this. So y'all allowing us to come here, Reggie reaching out to me, Battle Royal, and you guys. We really appreciate that, man.
No doubt, man.
Hey, but I
We appreciate
would
that.
reverse that.
Oh, we got you.
Hey, Swim, when you get all big and when you're doing Sunday
Got 'em.
concerts,
You got 'em.
You're all touring around the world.
We got you.
And we call you, hey, you gonna come through? Don't be like, hey,
Oh nah,
hey, man, talk to.
I'm
gonna say, Rob going, he ain't call me either.
nah. Y'all call me, I'ma cancel plans. I'm gonna come up.
Hey, that's dope.
But just, hey, you better say it. Don't forget about it.
Already, I ain't gonna forget.
Support you, man. We will support
Man, that's love, bro.
That's love. Yeah, that's real love. I support.
That's it.
You
Get
feel
them
me?
shows in this year so you can come through and
I'ma
sing
bring
on stage.
2020.
I want to see you there.
For sure.
2020.
Yeah, y'all know I'm from Titusville, Florida. Where we throw them foes. You feel me?
Little city. We out of
Tell me
here.
about that. What does that mean?
Hey, give it to him.
For Long Live JG. JG, Jonte, you feel me? He played football. He was number 4. You feel me? He got shot. and he died. So like we throw up them foes for him. So like they be like when they say, oh, that's just a number, that ain't just no number. You feel me? We throw it up for him.
Everybody in our city know what that means.
You
Like
feel
throw
me?
them foes up for him. He died like unexpectedly. So we throw them fours. His number was 4, so that's what they
Nice.
do.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank y'all, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it. Much love.
I think this might be my thing. Where Reggie sitting there looking at the mic like this, might make
Mike.
him kiss it. Your girl over there, dog.
Wow.
All right. Hey, this is Cover 2 Conversations. 2 type of names, 2 topics, 2 points of view for 2 hours on Flow Higher Radio every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for our guest, LKOK. Thank you for Melissa Battle Royal Entertainment herself, a.k.a. The Brick House.
Hey.
Thank you for Sway coming through. Sway gonna
Yes,
be back.
sir. Yes,
When he
sir.
famous, he gonna come back. He gonna throw a whole bunch of money on the table.
For sure that, for
and
sure
you know, jewelry.
We gonna buy y'all some new chairs.
I
bet you we gonna buy y'all some chairs.
I don't know what's gonna happen. His girl gonna be wearing a fur coat. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be. Thank you to Serge and Alfie once again. The Philadelphia Philly in the back there holding Reggie down. Hey, please continue to listen to us. You can see us on Facebook. Check us out on Flahio, all the social media things, Facebook, Twitter, this is main man Mike D, and I'm always joined by.
I've been waiting to say this. Bitch slap. Reginald Gray.
And good night.
Good night. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to them folk boys, man.
You, boy. Nice.